so stay inside. So stay inside.
Chad, what a rough transition here this morning. How's everyone doing? Keek's just busy chatting there to the broker, trying to get better spreads, lower commissions. Caitlin also phoning FX Street there. Yeah, that's Caitlin there in the video, guys. I don't know if you saw her. Caitlin, if you want to come back into the video. There's Caitlin. There's Kate. Chad, good morning. How's everyone doing? It is Thursday, baby, and we are live here. I think before we start, Liesel, Atomic Habits, Amina, Forex Money Machine, Slashy, Steve, Bevan. Steve, yeah, I haven't checked your mail yet, but we're going to get you sorted, don't stress. JC, Keenan, Fabio, good morning, good morning. Where's the rest of our machine gunners? Hey, the boys are naughty. Motive Hub, Ashton, Shelton, then my fellow brother here, Keegan Darius.
Yo, Chair, what's up, baby?
Let's just get Keegan some more volume there. Keegs, give us a testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that sounds a lot better.
That's good, that's good. Chad, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Where's Anna D this morning? Anna, what's happening? I haven't seen Anna D for a bit. Neil, good morning, good morning. Chad, hope you guys didn't try and sell gold yesterday. Go and watch yesterday morning stream where we said path of least resistance. Hey, Anna D. Anna D, baby. Next giveaway is it's a 5 finger. Hey, Geeks.
Yeah, 5 finger the next one.
3, 4. So we need Anna to, and then once we've got the trio, we're gonna post those 3, 4, 5.
In Raelia's terms, then she will officially have the Ballon d'Or.
Anna D will then have the Ballon d'Or, Chad. All right, guys. We talked about NFP week. NFP week is going to be tricky. It is going to be choppy. It is going to get dangerous. So With that being said, let's quickly look at what's on the economic calendar for today. We've had Swiss CPI coming out this morning, about actually 3 minutes ago. Lower than expected, so I almost want to say CPI slowing down, but inflation slowing down in Switzerland. I don't know what's happening in Switzerland, but it seems like if you've got money, you will be there on the slopes. We are still peasants trying to work for our bread and butter. We've got some PMIs coming out of the Eurozone: Spain, Italy, France, and Germany. Obviously Germany and the Eurozone, the big one. And we still have this little fly in the office. That's our compatriot, still here chilling, but we're going to get him sorted. Then a little bit later, PPI, that's at 11 o'clock. And then ECB monetary policy meeting accounts. I don't really know what that is. If I'm going to say I know, I will be lying. But let's actually see what that is. Financial, okay. Okay, beautiful. It looks like it's important. To be honest, I've never looked at that. Challenger job cuts, 1:30 this afternoon as well. And then we've got Fed Harker. And then again, a big deck of Fed speakers today. Goolsby, Barkin, Kashkari, Mester. And then obviously chat tomorrow, big one. We're still going to chat about Stockfell Friday.
Hey.
I've got an idea for us, and we will be able to finesse that. I think maybe a short bit of time to do it, but we can maybe pull it off, Chad. But with that being said, let's get straight into the charts. Hope you guys are ready. Hope you guys are refreshed and renewed. So yesterday neutral due to the fact that we were still trading within this range. I told you guys this is going to be the majority of your daily range. Started breaking below that key level down there, so all of a sudden this now becomes a resistance level, 104.089, and where can we go to next is 103.64. I think it was the start of the year, Feb. This was quite a key level, so it seems likely we will be trading back down to this level. But before we get there, we've got a weekly S1 to contend with, and on the 5-minute time frame. So I'm technically a little bit bearish on the day, and things could change. As I'm saying, we are trading into a potential weekly S1, so bearish on the day for me, Chad. Hey, that dyslexia hitting strong here this morning. Alright, that's what we've got on the daily. Let's quickly check what we've got for the Asia range. Sorry, Chad, couldn't prep my charts here this morning beforehand, so you guys are just going to need to bear with me. Had to do a little bit of a run around this morning. Had to pick up my beautiful wife. Car is in for a service. And alright, Chad, very simple. Things are still looking bearish. I would ideally want to be selling from above here. But again, DXY at the Asia low, so not going to touch it. Going to see how this develops further into the session. Going over to the indices, let's quickly look at the daily time frame, what's happening there. And then also firstly look at Asia overnight. Hang Seng closing up 0.81% on the day. And then we've got, Nikkei closing 0.8% in the green. Hang Seng also closing 0.68% in the green, so relative positive equity flow from our brothers across the ocean. Then Asia, do we have any Asia viewers here today? We just firstly want to welcome you. Chad, we actually forgot to pray. Let's quickly pray. So DXY is not going to be blessed, but let's keep it on DXY. Let's just cover this quickly. Chad, so before we start, my apologies. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. So our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. Forgive those as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen. Just 2 agreements. We only need 2. Can I get 2 can't see. Amen. Beautiful. There. That's 2. Okay. So we've just did a little cover prayer there for DXY as well. Let's quickly look on the daily for US30. So US30, as mentioned yesterday, I was neutral. Why was I neutral, Chad? You know why I was neutral. If you've been here for a while, I was neutral because we traded into a previous breakout zone. So technically the second time we tested that level and we failed to break below it. So can we start trading higher? I don't know. I'm still neutral. Even though we've broken structure to the downside, if I look at the higher time frame, we are still very, very bullish. With that being said, the majority of your range is going to be between these 2 levels today. And I'm going to disclose something for you, Chad. I'm going to disclose something now for the machine gunners. And you guys don't have to feel so bad then. I think you guys know where this is going. Asia highs, Asia lows. Okay, beautiful. Things are starting to look up. And I'm going to say, I would love for us to come back to test this level again. Actually take Asia lows, something like this. And then I would love to get long potentially. Otherwise, if we start trading above the Asia highs, we've got some room to the upside. Chad, yesterday for the machine gunners and for the rest of you, and this is a rookie mistake. If you go to yesterday's stream, let me actually open this up here quickly. We've got some time, Chad. Don't stress. There's a lot of time. I just want to show you why it is a rookie mistake to do what I did. Let's quickly go here. Okay, there, Chad. So you can clearly see yesterday when I had to leave the stream. 39 to 84 something, I think 48. I said we need a body closure above there. As I stopped at my son's school on my broker terminal, it looked like this. I actually pulled this little box. So 39 to 85. So I said we need a body closure above there. I said we need to break this zone. We never broke above it. There's my alert still from yesterday, that BOS break of structure. On my terminal, this candle, on my phone, not my terminal, it looked like this candle closed there. I did execute this and I did get stopped out. So for the machine gunners, got home, looked at it and I was like, fuck, this thing never did what I wanted it to do. So I took a blast with you guys. So don't feel bad. But again, that's not what I wanted to trade. So that's US30. So daily we're still neutral. Nasdaq on the daily. Let's quickly look. A lot happening here. Yesterday we were neutral as well, due to the fact that we were trading at a weekly S1, and I said at any stage can we start trading up, and I said the weekly pivot could be tested as well. That can become a resistance. So for the rest of the week, I almost want to guarantee you that this is the weekly range. This is the range that we will be trading in. We started breaking above yesterday's high, so very, very simple for me today. Very simple, 18289. Let me just bring this down a little bit. That level, that's all you need to focus on today, Chad. Nothing else really matters. That's the weekly pivot. That's the key level. That's also your daily R1. So if we're going to trade higher, let me just do this quickly. I'm not really interested trading from this level. This is the only level that I will be focusing on for Nasdaq. Yeah, the rest is all noise. So with that being said, over to my boy Kigudarius.
All right, guys. So, yeah, let's start off with the dollar. So, dollar again, a bit of yesterday. Even though we were bullish, we had that surprise with PMI. So that's obviously where we had this little bad boy over here. So my first thing is we said obviously that key level. So yesterday we said to you guys, once you broke in, your first thing was we were probably going to be trading down, if not going back up to the weekly resistance. We were trading for that key level, which obviously we went for and absolutely smashed right past. So now we're on the markets over there. Again, we kind of are in this range over here now. So this is our new little area we are trading between. So this is what we want to be taking note of now. So obviously now, again, same thing applies. Basically, we can either be trading back up to this daily key level of 104, or we're going to see the continuation to the downside going back to that 103, which 103.450. So we can see us trade down for that now. We do have a bit of dollar news today again, so definitely could see something come out over there. We start going to the 4 hour. Obviously, this is still looking very much bearish. But again, the thing is, I think where a lot of guys are going wrong now is, like, look at this. We always talk about that momentum starting to slow down, but you also have to understand dollars out of session now. So that momentum is definitely going to start slowing down. So for me personally, where I'm going to see anything is, if dollar already broke back into this Asia range, dollar either needs to start running and going now for these Asia highs and possibly the EQ daily pivot to at least get back up to that key level as you spoke about. But if dollar starts failing here and starts going lower, you've got the weekly supply there. Definitely is going to be your first area to test, your S1. But as I said, there we start trading down to that next key level. So very, very important. I think dollar needs to start showing some strength now early in the morning. Otherwise, this can be another very bad day for the dollar. But going over to NAS, indices, again, funny enough, US30 is the one that's a bit more messier today, and NAS started to come alive. So NAS basically trading back up, holding the weekly supply and back up to this breakaway zone. The big thing I always say to you guys, remember, is if we're going to hold the zone, you need to go retest it. So we have tested this already, had a bit of a massive move, trading right up, testing that weekly pivot, and now back on this zone. So we have broke it, but as I always said to you guys, it's only been broken truly when it holds as that support and stays with a continuation. So right now we want to see if we can hold this level and continue to the upside. Again, this is also very dependent on what dollar is going to start doing now. We're obviously going to start setting up and pricing a lot of things in for NFP tomorrow. But when we start looking here, obviously Asia highs tested, you aren't the supply, so you got weak Asia lows. So my first thing is I'd probably like to see maybe a sweep back above this, and then if we break down lower again underneath this zone, having almost that fake out back to the top side, then I'd like to see that retest and hold to go lower for Asia lows, daily pivot, weekly supply, EQ. You've got a handful of things to start trading for, trading to down here. But if we do just start holding this in a case of breaking above, have the retest, hold, we can look to go back for these Asia highs. Again, the fact that we can't get away from price here, sellers battling to get the market to go lower. When you can break Asia highs, look for that continuation to the top side and can trade back to the weekly resistance at the top of here. So NAS very much a neutral position, but I am preferring the buys off of yesterday. Obviously, we want to stick to what the markets are giving us. US30, as I said, traded back down to the support level where we basically closed a little ab roller doji candle there. But on the 4 hour, this is why I was saying it's getting a bit messy, is you're getting quite a bit of range. I mean, from there to that's quite a bit of a pop that you're not going to just stand through that. So you need to start looking at what you want to get. But when you're on the 4 hour, as I always say to you guys, you broke, failed to hold, retested, failed to hold, break. But as you can see, that momentum's getting smaller and smaller. So eventually, the one side is going to give. And for me right now, again, even though we're neutral, I'm going to be leaning actually more to the buy sides of things. So again, US30 can get something like this. We've been seeing that lately with the other pairs. They slowly are making their way back. So US30, the same thing. On the lower time frames, actually looking better now when I look at it. Asia lows untested with your EQ daily pivot in the middle. So we know that always a sign of big moves coming on the day. But if we can start breaking above this now, as I said, the range has got smaller and smaller, compressing the market. And when we can get that hold to maybe get that sweep either back to the daily pivot or just under the zone, that re-break, we want to look for that continuation to the top side, where we'll probably see the markets basically redo and correct all of this that happened over here from that initial breakaway. So have that correction, and again, you can see that whole resistance zone literally lies on the weekly supply. So it can be a nice trade all the way back up to that. So definitely will be quite interested in looking for the Mars on US30.
That's you, Kicks.
Yeah, brother.
Beautiful, beautiful chat. Okay, gold. Please go and watch if you're new. and maybe you were selling gold yesterday, please go and watch yesterday morning stream. We've been saying it so many times, path of least resistance is up. So if you were trying to sell it, sorry, my brother and sister, it is still bullish. I told you guys yesterday, if you watched the stream, I said I'm not really inclined towards the sells up until we get either some type of bearish engulfing candle, just creating a, say, intermediate swing high. But Chad, this thing is still bullish. And one thing to note, this is the monthly R1, so 2,300. I'm not saying we're going to sell it. We're still bullish on the day, but I'm just saying this is a massive, massive level right here. 2,300, big level. So this level right here, if we start diverging, I will potentially start looking for a sell opportunity to correct price to at least come back somewhere. If you wait, let me just do this. I just want to paint a picture for you guys. Look at this. This looks like a Bitcoin chart. But anyways, we can technically, and I don't want to say, I don't want to put it out there, but we can technically trade all the way back down here. Sorry, we can trade all the way back here to 2250. So 2250, very easy. If you go back on gold, and again, don't take my word for it, go and back test it. If gold is in a bullish cycle on the daily, the weekly, the 38.2 is key. Let me maybe show it to you guys. We still have 10 minutes left. The 38.2 years ago. So for instance, this was 2023. Okay, not years ago. This was last year. Pull a fib from this low to that high. And what do you see there? 38.2. Let's go 2016, 2018, 2022. Sorry, chat. I just want to take it back a little bit. Just want to show you on the weekly as well. Let's go back on the weekly. Let me take you back, for instance, to this little leg up here. Yeah, 2015, 2016. There was your first run, 38.2 to the 27 extension. Then we had another run up from these lows. So go check it out. 38.2 there again. Now let's take this next leg up from there to there. 38.2 again. Then this obviously was a massive, this was basically a complete retrace. Then if you take the next impulsive leg from these lows here, 38.2, okay, went a little bit deeper, but you catch my drift. So the 38.2, if you get confirms there, yeah, you can see as well. Let me just do this. From these lows to those highs, the 38.2 is key. So that's why I'm saying we can very easily come back to the 38.2 on a daily perspective and still continue higher. So 5-minute time frame, just coming back to business here. So 2230 or basically 2300, this level here, massive level. If we start rejecting there, if we start seeing some divergence on the 80, I'm definitely going to try and get into some sells, because potentially what they're going to do with gold is bring it back into the range for NFP. Or if it runs through here, this thing is just going to continue higher. So 2300, this level right here, that is all you need to focus on for today. Right there, Chad. Very simple. I think while we're on gold, let's get Keegan on gold as well.
Yeah, from what I could hear, bro, literally pretty much spot on with what I'm thinking as well. So when we start looking here on the daily, obviously we are again very much bullish. We've been saying this to the guys. This thing's there hasn't been a reason for you to sell yet. But when we start looking here on like the 4 hour, you guys know I love the 4 hour gold. Honestly, if I had to even say if that sell off comes in, first TP, honestly, 2258. That's a big area of your breakaway, which hasn't had any pullback to that point. And then at the same time, if you really want to go all the way back, literally the weekly pivot 2211. Again, another breakaway with a hold and retest, but then never tested again after that. So there's literally a lot of room. I don't want to be that guy who's going to say it's going to happen, but there's a lot of space out there. So when we start looking on the day over here now, personally, there's two things that are going to happen. Literally almost something we saw literally yesterday. We opened up and trade right down on the start of the day. As we can see right now, basically trading lower, failing to go higher the whole time, breaking Asia lows, holding Asia lows, and now if we can take out that other day, see a big push down to go get the weekly pivot. That would be a first easy one for me if this thing starts running over there. So I'm definitely aware of those sells, but again, this thing can really bring the pain, just like it did yesterday. So it can always just fake out your sellers now, that manipulation, and then get back into the Asia range to either trade back for these Asia highs that it's trying to get the whole time. So allowing the sellers to come in, trapping them, and then have that push to the top side. So again, very much for me, it's a case of what happens over here. So you can see I do have my alerts ready if we can get into the Asia range again with some nice closures. At the same time, purely because if we look at DXY is up and down, but looking pretty solid now. So again, almost a copy and paste of yesterday. Actually looks very good for me. On the 5 minute, personally, I don't want to focus too much on the 5 minutes. I think that's where a lot of guys are getting the fake outs on gold, if I'm being honest with you. So I am going to stick at least minimum to the 15-minute time frame on gold for now. But again, we can really have a pullback. And as Chris said, if we see what they are wanting to price in for NFP, I think it was a raise, if I'm correct. No, a drop. A drop, which would be gold bars, if that is the case. So again, you're going to be at all-time highs. Obviously, guys want to think of the sell, but if it is the buy, again, markets need to price in for that. So we also what markets will sell off today to price in the buy for tomorrow.
I got it.
Oh, Master Miyagi over here.
I got it.
But yeah, so again, the sales definitely could come in today. So I'm not going to get stuck to a bias too much on gold, if I'm going to be honest with you. But very simple. If we continue trading lower, I'll look for the sells today. But if we get back to that Asia range, probably look for those weak Asia highs.
Okay, beautiful. Chad, let's finish up here. We've got, 5 minutes. Okay, GBP, USD, I'm bullish on the day. This for me, this is a reversal pattern. Go onto the Discord under the education section. So for the majority of the day, this will be your daily range, 12630 to 12686. I'm bullish on the day. There's that breakout level. Let's just make this white again. I don't know why I went with green. But yeah, there's the weekly R1. How is that the weekly R1? Okay, it is the weekly R1. 5 minute time frame. Let's quickly look at it. Bullish on the day, but look at this ugly little Asia range right here. Already trading above the Asia range, already trading back into it, and there's that key level there. So potentially we can wait for some buys there. Not going to spend too much time on it. That is a very ugly chart right there. Daily for me on Euro USD, also bullish due to the fact we had 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures from this level right here, actually breaking through all of these highs up here. Trading back into the range, 108.60 now becomes the floor for us, which is also the daily 200 EMA. There you can see it. We've marked that out for you guys, 108.17. We've got the weekly R1 here. We've got the monthly pivot up here. So let's actually just copy this. We've got some monthly pivot levels in play here. So we don't want to play with these levels. Okay, monthly pivot level there, 5 minute time frame. What do we have? Also looking relatively ugly. Already trading above Asia highs, already trading below the monthly pivot. There's that half round number. Very simple for me. We need some breaks above here for continuation. Sorry, Chad. Otherwise, yeah, not going to touch it. Let's see what she does a little bit later. UJ still fighting this level, still building a lot of liquidity here, and at one stage we are going to break out or we are going to reverse. One of two things, I'm ready for both. So 151.73, that is your key level for today. You can take a screenshot if you missed it. We're going to be here anyways the entire session with you, holding your hand through it. So very simple for me. Breaks above here. I'm looking for longs if we can hold that level, and I want to take this higher. So very, very simple. Not going to sell there. If it sells off, great. Not my trade to take. GJ, very quickly. I am bullish on the day as well. Beautiful, beautiful daily reversal pattern from these lows, taking out this last lower high right there. Go check the Discord chat. Everything there for you. Can use it on any time frame. Check it out, use it, let me know how it goes. And we actually have a key level here as well. And then oh, that's a previous key level, and then we've got that key level there. Okay, beautiful. So I want to see 192.55 today potentially. I'm looking long and strong, like Hong Kong. Actually, like I think it was Taiwan hit with that earthquake. So prayers going out that side of the world. Very, very messy here, Chad. But this is the yen pairs for you. This is almost like some of your relationships you had when you were younger. Very messy, don't really know what's going on, but 192, we at least know what's going on. And then EJ, Chad, 11 seconds, and we're going to throw. I'm also bullish, also beautiful reversal pattern. There's our key level there. 164.27, bullish while we are above that level. Asia high, very simple, nice half round number. I'm going to either look for potential continuations from here, bullish continuations from there, or above Asia highs. So very, very simple for me. Not going to touch it in the middle. Keegs, Chad, markets are they open? Chad, markets are open and in motion. Keegs, have you had some of those relationships? Ugly.
Yeah,
Ugly. Okay, Chad, let's not get this man into trouble. Keeks, over to you.
On the daily, guys, let's go with UJ. So UJ, I'm still very much bullish. Obviously, again, same thing we said to you yesterday, playing off perfectly. We just firstly will see the obviously daily closure taking out that little high. But on the 4 hour, we spoke about this, saying to you guys why we thought this was going to hold and have the bars all the way to the top, smash it. So if you guys took that trade, that was a beautiful one that played out. On the 15 minutes, same thing again today though. We're also looking pretty much bullish. Again, only reason UJ you'll see compared to the other yen pairs had that pullback was obviously that dollar weakness that came in a bit later, but nothing to be too concerned about. So again, UJ right now, we can see us maybe trade back above. We can break these Asia highs, hold this level, trade back for this zone. We'll be looking to go long again. To again break this, hold through, and then this time around basically see that massive continuation the whole day. So we'll be looking out for that on UJ. Over the GJ, we are basically looking over here. So again, you'll see us talking about now. Very, very bullish days yesterday. Basically everything playing out perfectly on the higher time frames. We are thinking for me is we do want to say I'm bullish at this point in time. I'll actually even just say it's more neutral as well. Purely because of we want to see that retest. Honestly, that's what I want to watch out for. So on the 4 hour, again, we are already holding this weekly resistance, but again, everything kind of in a little range there. So either this candle, I have a good feeling, it's going to either be the one that will break for us, or it's going to sell off and break back underneath to go for that move from yesterday. So we just want to take note of that. But on the 30 minute, let's look over there. Again, it is still looking very, very much good for the buyers. You can see obviously trading up, failing to go back below, going back there. So if we can even start holding above Asia highs, maybe a little bit of a break over here, I'll look to then go long to the R1. So that'll be a nice long there for us. And then EJ, this thing is also, this is where I'd even say to a point you can still those lower time frames. But it's the same thing basically as GJ. A bit all over the place. You had this massive candle, you have taken out a lower high, and now that weekly resistance. So again, we are going to be aware of this one. Obviously this does actually look a bit better than GJ, just that little straight pullback. So on the 30 minutes, same thing almost, but this one didn't get back above Asia highs. We had a pullback but didn't get back above Asia highs, so staying in the Asia range this time. So we just want to take note of this one. If we can get a break just out of Asia highs, I think it will be a nice clean way to trade on. But obviously if we do start rejecting, we can even possibly see the sells off for the weekly resistance. So we will just keep an eye on that one. We'll put an alert here at Asia highs. Then over to the majors, EU. Again, I'm actually still staying bearish on this one. So this one we did have obviously trade up, but we didn't take out these lower highs over here. So again, on the day, we could see something like this here with this 4 hour. You can see already starting to hit that bit of a brick wall, and either can start turning it around, or we can have that little bit of a fake out, trade up for the weekly resistance, and then trade further down. Let me just fix that there, it's going to bother me. Then over to the 30 minutes, we'll see over here, as I was talking about, hitting Asia highs and already starting to really see that turnaround, little break to the downside and that continuation. So we are quite aware of what's happening there, but again, just want to be alert. Obviously we said dollar did have a bad day yesterday, but that thing can have a big major comeback today to set up for tomorrow if that is the case. So we do just want to pay attention to that one. But obviously starting to trade a little bit lower again, so very, very much simple. If we start getting back to Asia highs, I'll start looking to go long just for that break as price is battling to go lower. But if we do start making this little support over here and we can literally break, I'll look to go low, take the Asia lows, hold that, and see the continuation to go get the daily pivot on the downside. And then GU, we actually are a bit more bullish, personally, as we have seen pound being a bit strong, being messy, but definitely being stronger. So on the 30 minute, same thing, almost literally straight up and then consolidated a little bit. So we can see almost something like this if we talk to literally the range. That's perfect with our Asia range. So you can see this consolidation there. Markets already looking like they're getting a little bit kick in the side there. But basically breaking Asia highs, failing to go lower, getting right back above Asia range. Now we just want to see if we can get that hold, maybe a retest, and then we'll take that push for weekly resistance, and then obviously aim for the R1 on the daily. So looking to go long on GU. So we'll just keep an eye out for that one.
All right, Chad, we are live, baby. SNR, thank you for that donor, brother. The Old Faithful is back. This thing is putting in a body of work, a shift here. Thank you so much. EU looking spicy. Chad, first and foremost, please give Forex Insights SA Ed doing a phenomenal job there. As mentioned, do respect all of the content creators, and especially if it's people in our area taking on that task of providing insights, providing education. Let's support Ed, big supporter of our channel as well. And honestly, I have to say I appreciate the honesty in the review he did on Vault Funder. We didn't ask him to do it, we didn't pay him to do it. It's an honest review. We hear daily. You guys can provide us with feedback as how the platform is performing, how everything is going. We are very open and transparent with everything we do, so nothing's going to change in terms of that. If the platform is shit, feel free to say, guys, this is the cuckest prop firm I've traded with, and we will try and improve. But at this stage, I do feel we are providing a phenomenal product. We've had some issues with our payment gateway yesterday. Tech team is on it, should be sorted. Actually following up with them this morning. But other than that, when it comes to the trading, when it comes to the payouts, when it comes to paying affiliates, you're not going to be waiting a week, 2 weeks, a month, getting snotty emails. And again, just purely stating the facts, we have never denied a single payout, and that is fact. That is not an opinion. That is hard facts for you guys. So let's give Ed also some love. Show him some love, guys. Hit that link, subscribe.
SNR, I'm not sure. Chris, is Capitec open for Vault Funder now?
We should be. Let me just follow up. I will actually do a video on it, chat. So once it goes live, we're actually going to do a big announcement. So I will let you guys know, chat. But we are live. We are open. So let's give Big Ed some love. Let's bump him up to at least 100 subscribers as he embarks on his YouTube journey. And then also keep supporting us, Chad. We really appreciate all the support. 53 likes. I believe we can get it to 100 very, very quickly, very easily. And then also we want to thank our sponsors, Vault Markets and Vault Funder, for providing us this platform, this opportunity to continuously provide value for you guys. So things are already moving here. Yen pairs are Keek, so 2300, that's also level for you, eh? On gold.
2300,
Yeah. And then even this 2295, I'm looking at what we're gonna do here. Maybe the same type of move we had yesterday. First trading down
Yeah.
up until, let's say, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then so I'm very open to potential shorts here. Very, very short term, Chad.
Yeah.
Not,
Like I'd even say just aim for the daily pivot,
yeah,
and that's it.
not marrying the bias. Fabio, where's the accountants, guys? I want you to get in contact with me. We want to do that. We want to do that interview. So please, guys, get in contact. Get in contact with me. Let's set it up. Let's chat about the tax. The community is hungry for the tax chats. Beautiful. Thanks, Fabio. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Chad, Euro, this is ugly. I honestly, all of this, I don't like this. If I'm very honest, GBP USD as well. All of this is ugly for me. So I'm not gonna say that is the most beautiful chart I've seen in my life, because I will be lying. That is, oh, even this is very ugly for me. This is typical first week of the new month, new quarter, NFP. DXY seems decent. As Keegan said, we could get a pullback all the way, Chad, up to this key level here, all the way to 104.10. But we'll need to see how she pans out. But the yen pairs, Keeks, you're also bullish on them, eh?
Yeah, literally EJ just says off my alerts now, breaking those Asia highs.
Yeah.
GU also starting to hold, kind of taking the highs of the day. And gold also mounting now. So literally a case of we got 3 opportunities here. We got to choose which is the best one. Personally, I must say I love gold. Gold and me have been in sync again lately. So maybe gold is the way for me today.
Okay, Chad. So there's a lot of opportunity.
But
Hope
if
you
gold
guys
starts running, then it might not happen.
Fislick. Fabio, yeah. I was chanting that yesterday. One of us. I was one of you guys. So that is FOMO. That is, yeah. That was just cuck, if I'm honest. That was a silly trade. I never trade off my phone. I can't say never, because I did that yesterday. That is, Chad, let's not even talk about it. Yeah, SNR markets are open. Round 1. Fight. Yeah, Andre, that's not what we should be doing. I must actually delete MetaTrader off my phone. You should never be trading off your phone. Never a good idea. Alright, Chad, gold setting up here. Beautiful. 22.95. Are we going to get that opportunity? I would love a little retest here, just showing me that there is sellers in the market, and then a nice little break of structure below this 200 EMA. So we're going to monitor that. So just get gold ready on your side. What am I doing here? Gold, where's gold? 8 lots on gold, is that right? Let me just do a quick calculation, yeah. No, that should be 5 lots. Okay. Alright, beautiful chat. Gold is starting to set up DXY. What's DXY doing? Okay, DXY fighting for its life here. Asia lows. News only coming out. Okay, 37 minutes. US30 also just slamming some body slamming some accounts there. GBP USD. Yo, Chad, I don't know. There's honestly nothing I like on that. And then Euro USD. I'm gonna wait for this weekly R1 or that monthly pivot, but it's so close to. Let's just do this quickly. Okay, UJ, I've set my alerts. GJ, I've set my alerts as well. Very, very simple. Currently, EJ is looking to be the stronger one. We obviously have some news coming out. So this is currently session high, weekly high, day, everything high here. So gonna have to wait for a nice little retest here on Asia highs and then a continuation break there. So something like that. Somebody asking about the tsunami. Could have an effect if there is mass destruction of infrastructure, if it's going to slow down the economy, if industry needs to shut down. So not necessarily the tsunami, but the damage thereof could have an economic impact on the yen. So we'll keep an eye out on that. And again, I was sounding jokingly, but something like that, a natural disaster is no joke, so our prayers go out. I don't know if there have been any deaths. Let me actually just go and check the news quickly. But yeah, Chad, that is really not a joke when it comes to nature. Also, one thing we need to be careful of again here is any tweets from the BOJ. So I'm not saying that's part of our trading plan, but just be very careful with the way this thing is trading. They can very, very easily try and jawbone the currency. So
ooh. So gold has broken lower.
we haven't entered, Jandre. When we enter, we will say, hey, I'm entering here. This is the stop. So we haven't entered anything, Chad.
Yeah, personally now, guys, my thing with gold, I would have waited. Not even the retest. We had the retest and the break, but now I would have waited just for a top wick. Which I don't think see there. So, but we said to you guys this thing could literally be a copy and paste of yesterday.
I'm still waiting for the retest though. 22.95. Pound yen.
But you know it's interesting, and that's what I said. That's all pullback because if you look at dollar is literally getting weaker. It's not dollar doing this to the gold.
No, this is purely correction.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad, there, dollar. I think this is the weekly low on dollar. So gotta see what the dollar does there.
Chris, what do you think of GU? Yeah,
GU.
Gonna break now. Had that pullback break daily high so far.
My only concern with GU is all of this consolidation.
I'm really thinking of GU. Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad trade. Only thing is there's
EJ was what I wanted, but that thing ran now. Flop.
That weekly R1 is there. Not. I don't like this, Chad. Purely due to the fact look at all the stair stepping, and let me just show you why I don't like it. So firstly, the first break we had above, we couldn't hold above. Then we broke back above, closed back below, broke back above again. So all of this is very ugly for me. That's why I'm very honest, I'm not even focused on Euro or GBP USD. It is just Euro, we can do something here now. We can do something here. This we can work with. Euro JPY, would I have taken this? Absolutely not. This was literally at the close. Also, you can see we have not had a break above and a closure, a retest hold. So even if this runs, this was not my plan to trade it there. So please do not break your minds over this. This thing can still come back, give us the retest there. So don't try and chase it. Same with GJ. You can see how this round number was rejected multiple times. So let's see if we can actually hold this round number. So patience, and then gold as well. We need to see if this is actually a clean break and a retest failing there, some support being formed, and then the continuation lower. So only 20 minutes into the open, so Chad, there's a lot of time. A lot can still happen here. We definitely gonna get something here today. Where's your target on GU though, Keeks? If you had to, sorry, I just want to throw over to Keeks. Is that the GU chart? Yo,
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Look how clean it is.
Looks like a Bitcoin chart.
Just one way. Look at that. Honestly, I'd say the daily key level up here, 26, 980. Let's just call it. Yeah, probably that's what I'd be aiming for. Even R1 first, but then you can scalp that a little bit more out of it.
John Ray, I go with a $3.3 usually. 3.3, 3.2. Okay. Let's see. Euro USD breaking above the weekly R1 monthly pivot. Chad, very, very simple. Pullback here. No top wick on this candle though. And then if we can get a break above this half round number. What is UJ doing? UJ also fighting here at this key level. So let's see. Let's see what we get here. EJ. Okay. Dude, NFP is going to be very interesting tomorrow with the way the markets are trading. Chad, I'm just saying NFP is... Let's actually see what this grid did here. Chad, this is how I started with these grids, the round numbers and the off round numbers. Looks like an Argentinian jersey. But you'll see how price trades between these round numbers and off round numbers. Look at that off round number trading away from it. This is how I started with the grids. Argentinian jerseys. Okay, DXY taking a body slam here, Chad. GBP, USD going, Euro also going, so we're gonna need to wait for that retest. not giving us anything here.
You know what's crazy, is I haven't even been in trading like that long, like compared to like the proper OGs. But I still remember when I started trading, gold was in like the 1700s, 1800s. And now to be like it's at 22.
When I started trading, I don't want to talk shit here. I think 2016, 2015. Let's quickly see where it was back then.
Like it's so crazy to think about it.
Oh yeah, it was close to the thousands.
That is insane. Yes.
Yeah, it was Yeah,
bro, and it was crazy. Like I remember, like when we were even breaking that 1700 to get into the 1800s, people were like, "Yo, like this is insane!" And bro, I was making like most of my money, like crazy money at that time. And then we got 1900. I remember once we touched 2000. I'll never forget it. We touched 2000, and we nearly dropped all the way back to like 1900 at a stage. It was like a thing we couldn't go near 2000. And now those things just skyrocketed.
Alright, Chad. Very peculiar morning at what is the JS eating? Just want to check what the JS eating. I'm still flat on the day. Alrighty, Chad. We come on, man. Sorry, I've got two chart layouts here. Euro definitely the stronger one this morning between the euro and the pound. UJ, what do you think about UJ? Keegs, UJ. Obviously lagging GJ and...
Well, UJ is touching that like rejection zone now, so
yeah.
I don't know if I want to take it in that rejection zone. I'll take it maybe when it breaks just above. But dollar and gold, they are just taking shots.
Uh, 25 minutes to go. PMI's coming out solid in Spain. Do we have any Spanish viewers? Just give us a little bit of an insight what's going on in Spain. Looks like economy is doing well. Economy flourishing. Straight kicks, remember those numbers. Me started 2013. Gold was around 12. Hey, Liesel. Beautiful. Ray Dalio says if you don't own gold, you know neither history nor economics. Okay, Ray Dalio. Now I've got a lot of respect for Ray Dalio. I don't think as a standard investor you should be owning gold. If you don't have enough assets, or if you don't have a lot of liquidity, like the standard person does not have enough money to diversify his portfolio into property, gold, stocks, all of that. So I'm not going to tell somebody that's a newbie investor like, hey, throw your money into gold. That is just retarded. As always, I said if you want to get into investing, get into the top 5 ETFs in the world. That's provided by BlackRock, Vanguard, Schwab, these type of companies that track the Dow Jones, that track the Nasdaq, that track the S&P 500. You're getting the best of everything. These guys compile their portfolios with the best of the best within those sectors. So I must actually do more videos on stocks and stuff. Keegs, are you happy with this type of temperature, minus 5 degrees Celsius? I'm just asking. I don't.
No, it's chill, bro.
Are you? No. I'm happy to like maybe switch it off a bit.
Hey, no, yeah, chill, bro. I'm easy.
Yo,
I'm
it's
just
like
trying my food. I'm living life.
Chad. It's minus 5 degrees in here. If you see some penguins in the background, that's purely due to the temperature here. Keegan getting it a little bit frosty here. Persistent AB, good morning, good morning. Was the Vault Funder website upgraded earlier this week and now it's back to normal? Cosmic, the client dashboard, that is going to be our second version. It was quickly turned to that and then turned back to the old one. There's some just some tech that we still need to finish up. So yeah, you'll see there's going to be 3 versions of the client dashboard. The one that we currently have, then there's the upgraded version that will be launched either this week or early next week, and then there's the final one, which is taking a lot of work because it's a completely custom dashboard built from scratch, and that will be most probably the final form of the client dashboard. And then the website is also getting freshened up to basically match the client dashboard. Hi guys, newbie here. Can you show me with a few examples how to draw my support and resistance boxes? I'm okay with the lines, but I like how the boxes look. If you go to the left hand side of your screen, you'll see there's a geometric shape one. You can just click the star on it. There will be a star, and then you left click, you hold it in and you drag, and depending on how wide you want it, and then you leave it, or you click again and then you can move it around if you want. I don't know if that is what you're referring to. State Street, Chris Tepo, how are you, my brother? Hope you're doing well. I'm in my second year of trading and would like to clean my charts up pretty much like you guys currently. Your chart hygiene, chat, very, very important, keeping your charts clean. You want to make it as easy as possible for your eyes to see what you're doing. And also, when you trade, I used to trade like this years ago, and I would look here and I wanted to see everything. But if you are a day trader like us, you need to focus on what's happening here. So zoom in, get this is one thing when I chatted with Neil last year when we started working together on the charts. I said, Nila, focus in. You want to focus like a surgeon. This is your operating table. We already did our overall top-down analysis, so you know your key levels. Now all you need to do is you need to zoom in. This is where you will be operating for the day. This is your patient right here. So get it nicely zoomed in, and you just focus with the task at hand, what's happening right in front of you. Morning 2Gs, you Oaks know of people that got withdrawals from Vault Funder, and is it legit? Oh, Jonathan, my brother. We actually had an interview, and John Lee as well, and a few other. We actually have a local guy tomorrow as well. Jonathan, it's legit, my brother. It is legit. Had a call yesterday with an influencer, and I said, listen here, my brother, guys wanting some spectacular influencer deals. And I said again, Keeks, what did I say yesterday when I had the call, what did I say in terms of giving privileged conditions to influencers?
Yeah, we can't change the conditions for influencers and then have them expect their community to trade in the normal conditions, but yet they get these special conditions to trade in.
So influencers want to be placed in phase 2, for instance, unlimited retries, and I said I'm not gonna tarnish the integrity of the business with that. Like, as much as I want to work with influencers, this and that, I said, if somebody asks me, does X, Y, and Z have preferential conditions in terms of having multiple retries, this and that, I don't want to lie and say, oh no, this, that. So conditions the same for everybody. We've got the affiliate portal. We're not going to pay any influencers. I told the gentleman, if you look at FTMO does not have a single influencer on their page. And why do you think they're still around from 2013? So we are taking props from FTMO because they are the leaders, they are the most stable, they are the guys that pioneered the prop firm space, the online prop firm space. So unfortunately, a lot of people not happy with that. And the thing is, it's not about what I told the gentleman, it's not about sales for us, it's about the integrity of the platform. And again, the thing is, my personal reputation when it comes to the financial industry is very important to me. And I'm not going to shill something just for a dollar or a rand and throw my name away. So, not going to happen. Selling your soul for money in this industry. As much as words of wisdom want to say this and that and feel sorry for himself, bro, you were CEO of the company. Like, you can't play the victim now.
Yeah.
So, it's bad what happened, but for instance, words of wisdom, playing the victim now and doing like little motivational quotes, bro, you fucked up. You guys messed up. Just shows your lack of actual, I don't even want to say intelligence, but there was much better ways of doing things. They could have, here's my thing, what TFT and all of the other shit firms that they had running could have done was stopped operations, said, listen, we're not taking on new accounts. Firstly, paid out the guys that had pending payouts. Then the guys that bought challenges recently, let's say you were 2% up. Then saying, listen, okay, you're getting your full refund. Maybe you were, say, 2% down. You're getting 80% of your refund because you were technically down and you would have traded. So doing something like that, but just ripping the plaster off, cancelling all the contracts with the funded traders, guys that literally on the day they rug pulled, buying accounts, just shilling that last bit of money out of the trading community is, and now you want to act all sorry and I should have done this and I could have and I would have, and no. At that stage, I've got no remorse for you. The funded trader, Sondre, the funded trader, Rocket 21. Again, Rocket 21, is it still running?
Yeah, they're still up.
I think Rocket 21, if things don't pick up there, that's the next one that's going to get nuked. I think they're also shilling the last bit of. Yeah, Rocket 21 will be the next one that gets nuked. Keeks, what are you trading there? Were you?
No, I'm on Instagram. See, but this is the reason I said to you guys, gold's gonna hurt people, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to see that retest. Never got it. TXY just currently absolutely melting here.
Can you answer my question?
Can you answer Forex Sniper? No matter where I place the stop loss, any technique to get away?
Wait, what? Wait there. Can you figure out how come 95% of the time when I take a trade and no direction, how and why does the market implode the opposite way and hit my stop loss? Well, firstly, I'm gonna guess you don't know the direction then.
Sorry, Forex Sniper. Sorry, brother. I honestly think the market is against you, my bro. Because when I take a trade, it runs through my TP. So I don't know if you're a man of prayer. Get to your local church. I think the market is against you. Yeah, sorry, Kixie.
Thanks, guys. No. But
No, I'm kidding, bro. So, listen here, Forex Sniper. The first thing I'm going to ask you, and I'm being very real with you. Okay, you know the direction. Okay, firstly, how many trades have you journaled? Send me your last 100 trades that you've taken on a journal. I'll help you.
yeah, okay, bro. But also saying you know the direction 95 to 99% of the time, that doesn't really mean anything.
So saying you know, okay, here's the thing, Chad. It's maybe good that we chat about this. Saying the direction is relative because I can say within this year, gold is going to go down and gold can go up for 11 months. And the last month it does this. Technically, I said gold was going to go down this year. It only took 11 months to go down. So that's relative. Saying that pound yen is going to go down today is also relative because, again, pound yen could be trading up the entire session, say, for 7 hours and then go down. So saying you know the direction is a relative statement. So that's the first thing I want to point out. Secondly, if you've gone through 100 trades and you've journaled them, if you can send me, I've made 100%. Okay,
Well,
then
first,
why do you
first
need?
my thing is
Why
if
do
you
you
made
need the help?
100%,
Then
how
we
are
don't-
you constantly getting stopped out?
So then we don't need to help you, brother. There, you made 100%. I didn't make 100%. So teach me then, Forex Sniper.
Like, I don't get, how do you keep getting hit your stop loss hits if you've got 100%? Bro, I don't know.
Okay. But anyways, Forex Sniper, if you can send me a journal of your last 100 trades, I'll help you and I'll show you how to critically look at your trades. And then from there, you can formulate where your stops were hit. You can work out what was the average range below your stop. You can increase. There's a lot of ways, but I can almost promise you, Forex Sniper, you don't have even 10 trades journaled. So go journal your trades. You're going to figure it out. But up until then, that's the first question I ask somebody. Hey, Chris, I don't know why this, that. Show me your last 50 trades on a journal. Oh, no, I don't journal. Okay. Start there, come back in 50 trades. And then you never see them again. Is Forex Sniper not maybe Pro Song with a new name? It sounds like Pro Song vibes.
It sounds like an Anton.
Okay, Forex Sniper, start journaling, my brother. After you've journaled 50 trades, and by the way, I can see you trading, that will maybe be at the end of the day. You might have done 50 trades, so I'm more than happy to assist you if you can send me your last 50 trade journals. Journaling is a little what the fuck. Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Hi, Chad. We love you guys. Chad, be sure to drop a like. Let's get to 100.
Bro, I might take a sell on gold there.
Really?
Yeah.
Like just off the rip here.
Yeah.
All right. You can do it, Keegan.
Have faith here, bro. Have faith.
I've got faith in you, my brother. I'm here for you. It's on your screen if you want to.
I'm just going to wait 10 seconds till this thing closes, and we'll execute, bro.
Chris, UJ buys if it closes above. Yeah, so Jandre, all I want to see here, just going to quickly flip back here. You can see here we failed to hold above, so I'm going to have to see something that closes above and then actually holds the retest. So I'm not just going to buy a continuation buy here. Obviously, the dollar is the weaker pair between the rest, but there's that weekly S1. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, no. I'm going to wait for a retest, brother. I'm going to play it safe with this one. I'm not going to go for the continuation here. So I'm going to play it safe. But Kigadarius is getting ready to get that powder wet. He's actually stamping.
Taking the sell, bro.
He's taking this. Chad, this man is in the cell. Let's go, baby.
Let's see.
Yo.
Yo.
Man. You're
We're
in.
going to run
You're
a
in.
30 pip stop on this one purely because of...
So volatile.
Yeah.
Yo, my boy. Powder wet.
A little 1-to-1, and let's see what this thing does.
I'm actually sweating for your part. Show. All right, Chad. You guys wanted your powder wet. That powder is very wet now. Rejecting
Yeah,
Asia
see.
lows.
See what this thing can do for us, yeah. Let's see DXY at that weekly supply. What's our 30-minute closed? Nicely there. Yeah.
Yeah, Vince, I see you a little bit hot out of the gates there.
No risk, no Rory. That's it, guys.
Alrighty.
Well, forex people are some weirdos, bro. I was just asking for some advice. Honestly, in like my entire first year, y'all all make jokes instead of answering my question. Oh boy.
Forex Sniper, firstly, my brother, please articulate your questions better. Don't say you know where the market is going 99% of the time and you don't know where to place your stops. Then secondly, don't go and say you made 100% because then obviously you're profitable. You don't need our assistance. You made more than me basically this month. I didn't even make 100% this month so far. So it's not that we're a bunch of weirdos, but don't be that needy guy that you don't think your question's through. First, think before you ask a question. Is this question valid? Have I explored all other avenues? The question that I'm asking, is it going to be relevant for the rest of the trading community? And then secondly, have I first looked at potentially sorting this out myself? Don't be that guy that asks something that you can go and search on Google. Like Google is your friend. You can search literally anything there. So it's not a bunch of weirdos. We love you, my bro. So please. Oh, A+ trades, currency market live. Hey. But anyways, Chad.
Let's see a little naughty flip, yeah. Let's see this thing go bearish. Come on. A little patience game here today.
Ooh, Chatadonia. Keegan tickling the lion's ball here. Gold has been taking names this week.
Gold's been rough, bro.
Gold has been destroying some dreams.
Gold's been humbling some people, bro.
I haven't had an opportunity on gold this week, but just looking at it, this thing has been.
Gold's been
This
rough,
thing
bro.
has been
You gotta
doing.
put in your big boy underpants for this one.
Gold has been doing some naughty things. Chad, PMI is coming out 2 minutes out of France, and then the big one 7 minutes and 12 minutes for Germany and ECB.
Bro, what is this forex sniper going on about?
Forex Sniper, I wish you all the best, my brother. Again, all of the best to you, my brother. Blessings, favor, everything that is good. May it come true. Again, not here to push anyone down. We love you. Valid John Pierre Malchus, Chad. Chad, if you guys remember yesterday, I mentioned this gentleman. It's as if I called him. Remember, I said a very good mate of mine who's a CA. Chad, that CA I was talking about, and I mentioned his name, the machine gunner. He's the the president of the machine gun gang. Where I said, I've got a CA friend, very meticulous. Japes, you actually missed it. I talked about your little Outlook folders, everything. But once it comes to the charts, Chad, that CA degree, all of that mindset out of the window. So we've got some more CAs here, Japes. And the CAs said they can confirm when it comes to trading machine gun. Yeah, Japes has machine gun in the past. I must actually get Japes on a podcast here, guys. You guys haven't seen. CAs are the biggest machine gunners, Chad. Don't let that neat little smile, the glasses, the drinking tea in the morning with honey, the Outlook folders that are sorted. Don't let that fool you.
Oh, my.
CA stands for chart attack. There you've got it. Don't let that fool you. The spreadsheets are clean, but when it comes to the charts, these boys get ruthless. They get reckless. It's like married men. That 1 or 2 instances a year where you get the chance to go out with the boys, you let loose. You let it rip. You don't play games. What did Etty say? All right, Chad. You can do it, Keeks.
There we go, guys. Look at that. We're in the blues, baby.
You can do it. I might.
Closing profits, chat.
TP1 has been hit.
Oh, yeah. No.
10 pips. TP1 has been hit.
Oh.
I might enter now if this 5 minute closes, like breaking that little 5 minute structure.
Look at my boy want to jump in now. After we've
No,
gone through the
I'm-
trenches, Chad. We sat through that.
No. I just want a actual break below it. That 22.95. Because that 22.95 is above that 200 EMA. Alright. Alright, let me maybe throw some volume behind this bad boy. You can do it, Keegan. Place that stop at break even.
Risk-free, Chad.
Risk-free trade.
Risk-free.
That is done for the day. Chad closing full year, 10 pips, 400 pips stop loss, 10 pip TP. I'm done for the day. I'm calling it. 70 trade win streak, one trade nuking like 9 months of work. That's almost like building a house.
Yeah.
You build a house, and then just before you take occupation of it, you put a bomb in it, and you just nuke it, and it's like, it's fine. I'm just gonna rebuild this house again from scratch. And again, all love for Don. I love Don, but I'm just saying that method of trading must be like soul churning.
That's a mental battle, bro.
Joe, bro.
Come on, Chad.
You can do it, Keegan.
Now we really are in the blues, Chad.
You can do it. I'm going to ask, where's the motivational quote?
Hey!
Hey!
We are risk-free, Chad. In the blues. We are in the blues.
Oh, shit, Chad.
Risk-free, eh?
Are you risk-free?
Yeah, I'm risk-free, bro.
TP 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7 been hit. 7 TPs just been hit, Chad. TP 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Signal was sent.
The signal was sent. Chad. I don't know what just broke there now, but you can't make this up. Line, let's go. And the students 8. Yeah, there we go, guys.
But he gets the pips. No, he does. Like I said, I've got massive respect for Don. I really love him. Japes can confirm. Very good mate of mine. Japes can confirm. I always said it. Donvo, massive respect. Even though his style of trading is not a style that I would adopt, I've got a lot of respect for him. He's one of the guys that I want to say motivated me to also start streaming. And you can ask Japes many years ago, when Donvo still had like 50 people. I was one of the few every single day, just for the vibes, sitting at the charts, listening to Donvo and Wix9. Solid gents. So honestly, I have no issue with Don. But it is heartbreaking to actually put in all of that work to just get nuked in
Yeah.
It is not easy.
Yo, Chad, are we literally gonna have missed TPA by like a pip?
By a pipette.
The DXY break, what happened? I don't know.
Okay, I'm actually going short here.
Let's see, Chad.
I can do it, guys. I'll bring you in profit. I took a short. Honestly, I took a punt here. Let's see.
Are you also in it now?
Yeah.
Hey!
You can do it, Chris. Yeah, Chad. I took
Chris is our man.
You can do it. I also took a short. I just waited for a little bit of a pullback. 22.90. Yeah, let's see. Just basically a 1-to-1 for me. As soon as we break, let me just throw over to my screen real quick here. I got it very close to this 200. And let me just transition here, Chad. I took it, yeah. I just remember I said I just wanted that break. So there, yeah.
TB incoming. Where's
And
buddy?
then I'm going for 22.90.
There we go, Chad. Starting the week off the right way.
TP hit.
Come on, Chad. Just bring it home.
You can do it, Keegan. You can do it.
Chris, the time you would post your markups on Insta a few years back when we were using pivots. Yeah.
No, I wasn't using pivots. I was purely using. I wasn't even using the Asia ranges back then. That was purely daily ranges. So the same way I mark out my key levels, that's basically how I traded back then. So just purely key levels, very similar to what Keegan is trading, just key levels. A lot of you can ask Japes as well. I did a lot of studying, like all of the methods. Like I've told you guys, I've studied every single trading strategy method, harmonic patterns, classical price patterns, dude, everything. I just love knowledge, and it was that weird thing. I was always feeling like I'm missing out. Like there's got to be more to trading. I need more knowledge. I need more information. And then it got to a stage where I was overloaded with information. And then I had to start basically not unlearning some stuff, but I had to say like, shit, I cannot take all of this into consideration when trading. Like you have to be very meticulous in your process. And that's when I started focusing more on process. Like how can I build something that suits my brain, the engineering brain, where it's more process driven and taking out all of the objectivity. Because my issue always was trading was always very objective. If I ask somebody like, okay, show me how do you do this, and it's like, oh no, but this day I saw this and a bird flew over my car, and as I stopped at the office there was actually a cat in front of the car, and that usually signals that gold is going to sell. And as I came up, my PA spilled the coffee, and that's like two confluences. And I'm like, bro, no, but I don't have a cat, or I don't even look at birds. Like,
Yeah.
that's not helping me. So there's always this weird, like, very, very objective. Sorry, subjective, not objective.
Yeah.
Always get it wrong. Not objective, subjective, Chad. My apologies.
Come on, gold.
What is DXY doing? DXY should be...
Yeah, coming back up.
So yeah, the subjectivity for me killed me in my trading in the early years.
Come on. Just
What do you
finish
think
this, yeah.
of XNACE? XNACE is not bad, Chad, at all. Jean-Lee Besaidenout. Talk about the devil.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't Jean-Lee get his payout today?
Yeah.
Hey.
Jean-Lee, they're going to request your withdrawal method today. So I did see your message. I just haven't had the chance to reply yet. So they're going to reply to you after your withdrawal request, and they're going to ask you for your withdrawal method. And as soon as they receive it, you will get that payout. Jean, but remember, I said you need to send us 2 very nice coffees, eh? Once that payout hits the bank account, we're not going to say no to a good coffee.
Coffee key. I just killed that gold position. I'm out. Nah, perfect, bro. I'm chill going break even. I mean, we are risk free, so I'll let this thing just run a bit there.
Yeah, CJ, exactly. Why pay 2.5K for a 30-minute PDF for a golden spoon strategy when we actually take the spoon and put it in your mouth? Keeks?
We literally sit there and we feed you with like the little choo-choo train.
Why pay for spoons if you can
All
use our
sembranas.
spoon?
Hey.
Why pay for spoons if you can just keep your mouth open and we're gonna put it in you? Okay, that sounded bad. Like, put it in your mouth. that sounded very rough.
I wasn't gonna be the one to say
That
it.
sounded terrible. Sorry, Chad. Just killed that gold position. I'm out. All right, now we can get volume to go down. No, I'm kidding. Chad, I haven't gone break even. Let me just go over to my chart here. I haven't gone break even very simply due to the fact that, remember I said this 200 is quite a key level. We've broken below 22.95, and while we retest this zone, I'm still fine. I do think if we start closing back above 29.5, then we're in trouble here. But I think while we trade below this zone here and this zone here, I think we're still relatively okay. And I do feel like once we start breaking here, you'll see a nice little, you're not going to see that. If you see that, that is an issue. Once we break these lows here, you'll see a nice little flush of volume, and I think it will just be a very quick move to the downside. But if we, for instance, what I will say though is if we, for instance, start doing something like this, this is where I will either go break even or I'll kill the trade. If we come down here, let's say a bearish candle closing, holding this level, I'll go break even, because then obviously it's wanting to try and create support to go back up again. So I just want to see the volume continuation to the downside. But let's see. Hourly actually closed, Chad. That's very interesting. Okay. So nice hourly candle closure. Looking on the hourly levels, you can actually come all the way down to 22.86. The only question is how deep is this hourly pullback going to be, because this hourly can come all the way to 22.95, 85 and still flip bearish. So very, very interesting times here on gold here. Very interesting. What I will say though is I'm definitely on my position. You guys already break even with Keegan, but my position, I'll go break even once we break here, because that's when I want to see that flush of volume. Session lows, not daily lows. Where's the daily open? Oh, this is the daily. All right, Chad. This is actually, where's the daily flip? I know the daily flip is all the way up there. Okay. Yeah, this is literally the daily low, guys. That's why this thing could start ripping up from here, or we can start trading down.
We've just been patient here, guys.
I've never heard of a forex Nasdaq billionaire. Never heard of a. Is she new to the trading industry? Have you heard of her before, Keeks?
Nah.
Forex Nasdaq, yeah, no.
I've seen these like rip-off cars of like Brocadillos. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Oh, the
It's like the
Brocadillo cars.
Brocadillo Wish cars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if the company went bankrupt because all the cars are gone.
Liesel, it can though, eh? It can. Aztec day trader, we're still bullish longer term on gold. We just
Yeah.
mentioned that if you look at it from a weekly perspective, and actually a monthly perspective, that 2300 level was a monthly pivot level, so it only changes once a month. So let me just bring it back to this chart here for you. If you go and watch this morning's analysis, we said this monthly R1 is quite a key level, so you could see some profit taking before NFP on Friday, which is tomorrow. So also we've been chatting about it this entire week, where we said if something's trading one way, there's obviously something's being priced in. So if it goes against what's being priced in, or it comes out in line, you're going to get the opposite reaction to what the NFP number is actually about. So if they're going to drive price higher on gold, I think that first they're going to want to take it a little bit lower before that next drive. But again, this is going against our higher time frame bias. You'll see here that we're bullish on the day, bullish on the week, but also looking at yesterday, we're expecting some type of pullback first. Maybe this is the pullback done, Chad. Maybe this was the pullback. But if you look at yesterday, we pulled back basically the entire early session during London, ranged up until pre-market in NYSE. And then we talked about this reversal here from 22.75. Didn't trade it though, because we were trading into a news event. So for the guys that let's call it the machine gunners, they could have definitely got their powder wet into the right direction there. But for me personally, trading into a news event, I've paid the bills. Not my style. Chad, I'm gonna be very honest here. We've got a rejection candle here. So if this 5-minute candle, this one currently being formed here, if this thing closes bullish like this, I'm just gonna kill the trade. Because I obviously want to see the continuation of the bearish order flow. We already had this nice little pullback here straight after the open, and we took out this low here. This is the daily low, the session low. So at any stage, can we just come all the way back into the range? So very simple. This 5-minute candle is going to determine whether I close my trade or I keep it open. So if it closes like this, not respecting this previous support zone and closing above it, I'm just going to kill the trade there. So 3 minutes, let's see if this thing can still flip. Then otherwise I will be out. So Keegan, you guys are still safe with Keegs. That thing sniffed your TP. I'm still relatively close to entry. So let's see, 3 minutes. Keegs, if you could place a trade on gold tomorrow before 12 p.m., what would it be? I can almost tell you Keegs is going to say we need to see the Asia session.
Well, firstly, I wouldn't place a trade before 12. Because the market's going to be quite volatile for 2.5 hours before NFP comes out. So you're most likely going to be kicked out of your trade. This trade is tiring me out.
Chat, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Are you still in yours?
Yeah. So I said if the 5-minute closes back in this range, if it closes like this, killing my trade. Otherwise, I'm still holding it. Okay, there's that retest on the 200. Because this could be a very shallow pullback, and if we regain that 22.95, we're going to go to that 2300 again. Because I think a lot of guys sold at that level. All right, Chad, 1 minute 30. If my trade closes like this, I'm killing the trade for 0.32 pips, basically 1 pip. So what is your faith in the 1 minute candle? Let's look at this 1 minute candle together. Ooh, but we've got a fair value gap here.
Oh.
We've got a breaker block. Was this the turtle soup? Must I start buying now? Let's see if this 1 minute can just... Ooh, this 1 minute wants to hurt us. Yeah, chat. 47 seconds left. Keegs, are you guys still... You guys
I'm
are
breaking
holding
even.
on.
I'm still in, but I'm not gonna kill it now, bro. Like it's so like either this is just hit me out. So
30 seconds, Chad. Let's see. 28 seconds. This 5 minute candle needs to close below this level here. 20 seconds. Otherwise, I am out. 10 seconds left. How much faith do you have in 8 seconds? Can the market makers push it down for us? 2. Alright, Chad. I killed my trade basically at entry here. Killed it there. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit through. Not gonna sit through this. Killed my trade at entry. Keeks, you can do it.
sure, bro. This thing's making me wait here.
Sniffing your TP, sniffing your entry.
You know, if we had the Old Faithful, I just want to see something quickly here while we wait here. If I had the Old Faithful 25, I think we would have been, no, we would have actually been fine. So 25, we obviously would have hit TP though. That's the difference. But yeah, I'm happy with the playing it safer. I mean, still we're risk free now, so.
UJ, I'm going to check now, Chad. Keys, if you could. Gold is standing bullish. Okay. Let's quickly look at UJ. I think John Ray, sorry, man. I don't know if I think I did say to you before, I'm going to need a break and a hold. Remember, I said I'm not going to take I need this, John Ray. Very, very simply put, I need something like this. That's the only way I can look for the longs there. DXY back at that weekly S1. Let's see if this thing can start reversing. US30 Nasdaq still within the Asia range, so not going to touch that. GU making that pullback, that weekly R1 acting as resistance. Euro USD as well. We've got this monthly pivot level set down there. GJ. Okay, beautiful. Remember I said I've got my alerts set here. Let's see what we do at the 192. And same with Euro JPY, this Asia high half round number. Not going to trade it here at the session high, weekly highs. You all know the drill. If you're going to trade a weekly high, a daily high, a session high, it should be driven after a news event. And there should be a lot of volume. But ideally, that's not where you want to be trading it from. And then gold, obviously killed at entry. Wouldn't have done anything different because, again, if you look at it from a lower time frame perspective, we wanted this to continue lower. And there is the odd outside chance that we can regain this 22.95 level and come all the way back inside of the range. So the idea was based off yesterday's order flow during early London. And if you look at that, it was a beautiful move to the downside. Keegan catching that pre-market or pre-market wake up market. Once you wake up, taking a sell on 22.85. But I'm.
All right, Chad. Round 2. Let's see if we hit TP this time.
Oi,
We are
you
back
can
in the
do
fight.
it. You can do it, Keegan.
Right, this thing's been a roller coaster today.
Pregnant with emotion. Chad, I'm gonna be very honest though. On the 5 minute, if this 5 minute cannot break here, I can almost guarantee you it is going to pop back up to actually test this 22.95.
Hey, don't talk
No,
all
I'm
bad
just
juju.
no. 60 seconds just needs to close below there, and I think once you break here, guys, you will actually see that you'll see a flush. It will flush once it hits that. If it breaks that level, you're gonna see something break here in the gold market.
We are in this to win it, guys. We are leading the rat race right now. Just go home.
In TO WhatsApp group, oh yeah, that's a sorry. Juja also retesting round number. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
That's what we've been waiting for, Chad.
Look at gold. You can do it, gold. That's
This is why you
looking
gotta
good.
trust the plan.
Trade the plan, trust the plan, be the plan.
That's it, guys. You heard it first.
All right, Chad, you guys are looking solid here.
See, Chad, this was the move. This was the setback, but it was all about the comeback. Comeback's always stronger, Chad. Look at that.
$22.92.38. That's where we'll retrace. Okay, guys. Liesel said buy it here. 22.9238. Yeah. Liesel said you should be buying here, guys. Liesel Foster saying, Chad, you must be buying here. So we're going to give this to Liesel Foster. Liesel Foster buy signal.
So you versus me, Liesel. Let's see, brother. I mean,
You can't do it, Liesel. Liesel Foster saying buy here, Chad. This is a buy signal from Liesel Foster. Beautiful, Chad. Let's see it. Liesel Foster throwing a buy signal here, guys. Just want to note, disclaimer. Liesel, where must the stop loss be? Liesel throwing a signal here. Just waiting for Liesel to give us that
Liesel
that
hedging me.
stop loss. Liesel, chat to us. Where's
Come on.
that?
Liesel, it's you versus Billy.
Liesel, you
We're gonna
can
see who
do
wants
it.
it more.
Aye. Okay,
Who
wait,
wants
let's
it
throw
more?
it over to Keegan.
You versus Billy.
Chad, just watch that session
Stop
lows.
loss
You're gonna
at
see.
Keeks TP. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not looking good for Liesel, guys. But let's see. Liesel.
Emotions are high in the chat today.
Alrighty, Chad. Liesel Foster. Chad, I'm honest. If that session low, you're gonna see something break. Oh,
My word, Chad. Come on. Just do it.
just close the.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Hold on. Am I?
Okay.
Hey! And Billy does it again, Chad. Alright. Liesel.
Sorry,
That's
man,
1-0 to Billy.
No, I'm kidding, Chad. As mentioned, beautiful trade there. Let's just quickly run it back here. Remember, I said that session low. That's where the break is going to come. That's where you're going to see that volume coming in. And also beautiful here. Looking at that, there was that break below. I said if it holds that level, it can retrace, but it broke that level. And I think you could see a relatively quick flush now to 22.90.
There we go, Chad. Another one done.
But Keegs, beautiful, one and done. Keegs, I should have
We-
taken
we
your
been-
Why am I not taking your signal?
I've been in sync with gold again.
Send a recovery signal, Keeks.
That was a
I
recovery
paid,
signal.
I paid commissions now on my gold short. I could have been break even here, Chad.
Gotta give the trade time to breathe, brother. Time
Set
to breathe.
and forget. How to start your own marketing company. Set and forget. No, Chad. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Yenpe is starting to pull back now. WD.
This where it's NFP.
No, we can't play mute because then this thing is going to retrace like it's nobody's business. You know what mute does, Vince? You know what mute does. Let's quickly look at it. UJ. Let's just go over here. Beautiful trade there on gold. UJ 151.73. That level there, we need to get above it. Otherwise, not touching it. All right, GJ. I want GJ to tap into this level, not just sniff it. That is what you call a sniff. It didn't test the level, it just sniffed it. Came close, sniffed it a little bit. I wanted to go in there. Dip that finger into the source. US30 above the Asia highs. Nasdaq for me very clean here. That weekly pivot, this level here, as mentioned. Gold. All right, Chad. One thing I do want to note here, remember this is the session low, the daily low right there. So if gold is not going to continue lower here, this is where you can start seeing that potential pullback to come and retest that grid level 22.95. But from experience, if it can hold below, let's call it the equilibrium of the grid, the 22.50 level, then you can see it going lower. But otherwise, if it holds this level, it's definitely coming back here. But you guys are already in and out, so technically should just go now to 22.90 very, very quickly. But otherwise, if this equilibrium level holds, a sneaky sniff on GJ. Thoughts on order blocks? I get order blocked a lot of time, especially on Uber Eats. They blocking my orders. I think my wife said something on there, but I don't mind getting order blocked if it keeps me to my diet. So yeah, I'm not against order blocks at all. I'm out. My stop loss was kicks closer. Knows when to leave the. Explain pivot points. Yusuf Chuen. There's a lot of videos on pivot points if you go on YouTube that explain it actually a lot better than me. You can just go trading pivot points. You can also check the Discord link in the description of this video. You can use this one. This is the one I used years ago. Let me just copy and paste it here. I just added some more elements to it, but this one here, you can use this one, Yusuf. You can use that one right there. Dylan Savage, no, I'm kidding, my brother. No, so I'm not against order blocks. I actually said when I started looking into SMC, I traded 4-hour order blocks, didn't really go very deep into it. And John Pierre, again, that good mate of mine, will tell you, I was destroying the markets. I was trading it on NAS. And the more I learned, the less profitable I became with order blocks. But the simple way that I just traded it, going on the 4-hour looking for a 4-hour order block that caused a break of structure. For instance, this year, I just literally had alerts set on all the order blocks. So that, for instance, for me would have been an order block. I would basically, let's say for instance, I would average into that order block. So I would have an order where it catches the first section of the order block. I would have an order, then I would have one in the middle of the order block, and then I would have one at the bottom, and then my stop loss would basically be the length of the order block. So trading it that simple way, basically I killed the market. And then when I started looking into all of these other stuff, liquidity and old lows and old highs, and then it just didn't work out for me. But nothing wrong with order blocks. That's the simple way I traded it. So for instance, looking on Nasdaq here, there's your 4-hour order block, because if you consider what an order block is, it is a level, the last down candle before a structure was broken to the upside. So that's considered a structure break. And that averaging in also helped me to get a better average, and then just using the length of the order block as your stop, you technically a lot of times get a very good average in, and your stop is there. My only issue was targets. I didn't really know where to target. For instance, do I target the order block that caused the break of structure? Do I target the old high? Nothing against order blocks, Chad. If you want to trade it, if you want to look into it, there's no right or wrong in trading. I've said it how many times. If you've got something that you can use to make money, I don't judge any trader based off of what he does. If he can consistently make money, beautiful. Other than that, it's none of my business what other traders do. It becomes my business when traders are trying to destroy the trading community by shilling bad, like courses and signals and stuff that's bad. Then and if our community gets abused by that, then obviously we're going to talk out on it. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to go on Top Trader SA, is to address this, because it's like nobody's talking really about it. So for the guys that haven't watched the Top Trader podcast, this is the one that this was the market industry chat, sorry. Just chatting a little bit about the stance of the current industry. Actually going to drop it in the link here for you guys. SNR, beautiful, my brother. Really appreciate that. Dono. Gold sells already done, George. I don't know where you were. We were in and out those sells. We were in and out of those sells like it was nobody's business. So if you're selling it now, good luck. Keegan was in and out. Where's Keegan's screen? Literally little to no drawdown. If I'm very honest, you can go and rewatch the stream. Keegan called it. I got a break even on my gold sells.
Also, guys, I always say this: you've also got to be realistic with where your TPs are. Swinging for the fences and stuff like that when it's not ideal, and if you want those quick trades in and out, but otherwise, like again, Chris's, for example, 2090 is an ideal TP, but you also got to understand there's a good chance you're going to sit through some traffic on the way to that.
Chad, I believe Keeks, we can drop a like for Keeks, Chad. 111 likes, 221 viewers. Let's just drop a like for my boy.
You guys got a W here today.
This man fought for his life in that trade. He was doing prayers here, doing breath techniques. Why do you think he left? He actually went to go and pray, came back, and it was like, okay, let's hit this TP. Chad, but there's still a lot of room for us to do some damage here today. The day is not yet done. We're only an hour, basically an hour and a half into the session. We're gonna be here still to 12. So yen pairs are still UJ. This thing can do work for us. GJ can still do work for us. EJ is already doing work. So there's still a lot that can happen. And we've got Nasdaq. So, and I don't want to be that guy, but gold can still even produce a buy setup a little bit later. So just putting it out there. Gold is not done, chat. Gold is, if you locked in on gold, Keegan passed a lot of things yesterday with gold. Keegan's gonna throw over to you. Just want to quickly run to the bathroom. Just show the guys there what you're looking at. What are we doing here?
Yeah, gold. Obviously, I'm happy with for now. I was gonna see. So what is DXY actually doing? Basically fighting out that supply. UJ, yeah, so guys, when we spoke about earlier, as you see, literally tap that resistance zone. This is what we're looking at here. I'll probably only look at going long on UJ once you can break that resistance. So we get through there again. That's the only time I'm going to really look at going long on UJ. EU, Euro is looking good. I mean, taking some strain there. EJ, very good. As you said, we did want to take it on the breakaway of Asia highs, but I was focused on gold at the time, so it ran away from us. But end of the day, things work out. We got our TP. But yeah, running nicely over here now. I think EJ, if any of you guys are in it, EJ for me personally, you have that, I think, daily R1, but you can run it now to the R2. Obviously going for these 4-hour highs over here, so that almost 16500 flat, we could say is a good number for you to aim to. So up here, 16500, 165 flat. Aiming for that, I think, would be a realistic target with EJ. Obviously, just monitoring what happens at the R1. Over to GU. GU at the weekly resistance. Pound definitely the weaker one. I mean, we can see EU is actually doing very well. GU battling, so I'm sure if we had to go euro pound, the euro's in strength. But yeah, we said to you guys, GU obviously trading up now to that weekly resistance, and then see what happens. Yeah, so it looks like it is slowing down a little bit. Possibly have a pullback for Asia highs at this rate, so could have a pullback. So again, if we are on the buys, I'll only look above weekly resistance. And then with GJ, I'm going to say pretty much maybe a neutral position as well, bro. So where things are, it's a bit of up and down, a little of consolidation moving over there now. But we'll see, maybe we get a little bit of a breakaway, the pullback here to Asia highs as well. Obviously seeing that pound is getting weaker. But that's pretty much all I'm looking at, guys. Hey, brother. Huh?
Dude, my brother came back. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, he's back. He came back yesterday. I actually wanted to message you about it because I saw you reshare the thing. And it was the guy saying your safe travels.
Yes,
see you soon.
Yeah, it happened yesterday, dude. And I didn't sleep fucking since the way though.
Dude, I was gonna say, I know, because I sort of messaged you back on that Sunday afternoon.
Yes.
Just say, okay, cool, like, let's see where we go. And I never even heard back from you then.
Yeah, I was just prepping her and I was like, no, okay, this guy should come back and then she told me that she was like super proud and stuff. And I'll be and I'm so glad he's back there. It's just, he's just feels like he's never listening. He came back and he's like, fuck, it felt like I wanted to die. Yeah. But it's weird how it is though.
I think what you need to do is tomorrow maybe do an office supply. I will find a Saturday.
Yeah. Like I said, I
Yeah, Chad. So yeah, have alerts there, but we're just gonna see if anything happens. We got a little JW in the building.
Yeah, what you Sean?
But yeah, just trying to see, but nothing, as I said, for me personally. Maybe UJ is the best, but again, only at that it breaks this little resistance zone.
Dude, this guy's a monster. Like, this
Nah,
is
bro,
his
this-
normal seating position.
When I have to adjust this thing, bro, the mic's like up here in my face. Chris is a big boy.
Now I'm like looking you in the eyes.
What's your brother now, bro?
Came back and said that's the only thing for you now.
No, oh, dude, I can imagine, bro.
Because he's like, oh, he's gonna wake up and he's gonna feel like because obviously yesterday he was feeling good.
Yeah.
Now obviously today. But I want to say I was gonna see me and him together.
Caitlin. The air card.
Apple size 336. Bro, we Caitlin shared and I'm like, wait. Let me go tell you about my son and say the same thing. And I'm like,
I don't know what. I mean, obviously, I know it's always good in here because we have always have all the air cons on. So I don't know how bad it is outside.
It's cool, my dude.
No, seriously, guys, I'm basically just waiting. Yeah.
Chat, sorry man. Somebody sent me a message. I hate typing. Calvin, I don't know if you in the chat. So I'm gonna ask if Calvin, I'm dropping you an IG message now. Please jump on stream now. Calvin, let me know if you're in. Calvin asking a very good question, Chad, that I think get asked quite a lot. So let's see if Calvin, I'm going to give you a very thorough breakdown to your question. Calvin, if you are here, my brother, please put up your hand now. Calvin, are you in class this morning? Where's Calvin? Okay, Chad, let's wait here. Calvin basically asking, he's a beginner. Calvin, yeah, Chad. So Calvin asking me, he's still a beginner in trading, but he wants to go full time. And my advice would be, if I can go back many years and have the knowledge that I have now, I would have never gone full time in trading. I think I've talked about this before. There are many ways to keep your 9 to 5 and still trade. Trading full time is not glamorous. It is not something special that you want to be doing. I'm very honest. I've told you guys, I've told you about the psychological dip, sitting there alone. You don't have anybody, you don't have any work colleagues. You wake up in the morning, you basically shower, get dressed to sit in your own home office. There were weeks you're not making money. So there's no such thing as now you start trading and you've got these ridiculous 3 hours in a day where you trade for 5 minutes and time freedom. That's the biggest bullshit I've heard in my life. Anything in life that requires a certain level of skill, that requires a certain level of time. And again, there is time freedom in the sense of, if you don't want to trade the day, for instance, you take the day off. But it's not a case of you spending only half an hour a day and you just magically money appears in your account. So the 9 to 5, as Fabio said there, gives you that cushion to say, all right, my bases are covered. I can make good money from trading as well on the side. I told you guys we're going to start implementing the swing trading. And you can literally trade on the 4 hour using exactly the same method that we use now. You would have actually been in this trade from Tuesday. You could have taken the buys off that reversal pattern there. And all you do is every 4 hours you check how the 4 hour candle closed. You set some alerts on your levels. And yesterday or the day before, I said you take it from your weekly S2 level firstly to your weekly S1, and then after your weekly S1 you take it to your weekly pivot level, and then after that obviously then to the weekly R2. So I would never suggest anybody goes into full-time trading unless you've got the financial backing. You are financially in a good place to go through some rough patches, because I'm going to tell you now immediately there are going to be weeks and months where you don't make any money, and if you are living hand to mouth from your trading, it puts you in a very difficult spot, Chad. So I'm very, very honest when I say that. So if you can keep your 9 to 5, you can be disciplined to trade the 4 hour, for instance, and you don't let trading interfere with your job, because ultimately as well, you don't want to be stealing time from your employer. That employer is paying you to do a certain job. So if you can find a way to manage your trading within your current parameters at work, great. But also you have to be the bigger man to say that I'm doing my current employer injustice with me spending time on the trading and not actually functioning 100% at my job. So we have to have these hard conversations as well. And as soon as my trading became an issue at my engineering job, because the one guy that was that I actually employed to work there, he was that typical guy at school. Hey, look, teacher, they smoking around the corner. That we all had that guy. Like, oh, look at him, he's talking to John there. Or hey, that guy. And as soon as it was brought up the first time, and they made like an issue about it, and I was running multiple multi-million rand, actually $1 million projects. And as soon as that came up, walked back to my office, typed my resignation right there, walked back 10 minutes later and said, great, I resign with immediate effect. I'll start packing my stuff. So I didn't even want it to be an issue. So, and then we're like, no, but this, that. So when I said I became a man the day having those uncomfortable, you have to have those uncomfortable conversations, unfortunately. But also, please don't steal time from your employer, Chad. It's just principle. Your current employer is paying you a salary. Please make sure that everything you do it to the best of your ability. If you have to work in an extra hour a day or two because you maybe look at the charts, but do the right thing. Give your best at your job. And there are going to be times when you don't enjoy your job. And then I always ask somebody, they say that they don't enjoy it, and then I'm asking them, are you actually killing it at your job? Are you the guy that's putting in the most work? Are you the guy that's absolutely smashing it? And then it's like, no, I don't like the job, and therefore I hold back this and that. And then I said, exactly. First kill it at that job, and then go on to the next thing and make a plan. But if you're that willy-nilly feeling sorry for yourself at your job, it's going to be hard out there for you. So make sure you kill it, not for anyone else, for yourself, holding yourself to that higher standard. Oh yeah, the Tetris thing. No, Chad, full-time trading is not glamorous at all. Not at all. You can ask my wife in the mornings, would help her get the kids ready, tell her goodbye, sit in that chair in front of the screens, watching the charts, watching other streamers, chatting on their platforms. You just want that stimulus. You become socially very closed off towards people. So your office manager becomes your dog. I still have photos where my dog would sit on the couch there on the side, and he was the office mascot. %, Neil. If you can't kill it at your job, you're not going to kill it at trading. It's not about what you do, it's who you are. 100%, Neil. That's where a lot of guys fail to realize, like, put in the work where you are. Doing those hard things. For a long time, I hated my engineering job. And not at the start, when it became very monotonous, when I was very experienced in what I did. It's the same thing day in, day out. But I promise you, it's just internally built into me. I cannot half-ass something. I've got a very obsessive personality, so when I do something, I'm rather gonna overdo it than underdo it. So I was the guy that was first at the office. I was the guy that left last. I was the guy that worked in the evenings, worked till early mornings. So it all comes towards that work ethic. If you don't have that work ethic, you're not going to have it in anything else. Yes, ek het 'n baie groot finansiële rough patch gehad. Nee, 'n rough patch nie, ek kan amper sê 'n finansiële atoombommetjie. 'n rough patch is iets wat jy net oor bump en jy gaan aan. One thing I learned from full-time trading is if you have extra profits, pay your bills in advance, so bad months don't hurt that much. Yeah, Carl, very, very good. Full-time trading, it's boring unless you're in a trade, and you also need to control yourself not to take trades that break your rules. Yeah, no, it's tough, Chad. Some people think when you go full-time, it's this, drive cartel, baby, young dono. Some people think that once you go into full-time trading, once you get to your desk, there's like these angels that come down from heaven and they playing these beautiful harps and it's pan flutes and it's like, Chris has arrived. Our full-time trader is here. And out of heaven, they're shouting, our champion is here, Chris and Keegan.
I'm here, guys.
That's what I thought. And it's like, you go out to dinner with friends and family. It's like, the full-time traders, yeah. Woo! Everybody, let's welcome the full-time trader in the house.
Little celeb.
It's not that.
You know, but I always said to things, it's the same thing with like the whole gym thing. Where like you start gymming to get like muscles, to get the babes.
Yeah.
And as you start getting bigger, there's no babes, but you got all the guys
Dudes,
there with
yeah.
you. It's the same thing with the trader. Like, you full time, and then it's just like, okay, what's trading?
Daniel, that's beautiful. You have to do what others won't to achieve what others don't. Beautiful, beautiful. Discipline is the hardest. Yes. My boyfriend is a full-time trader. It takes a lot to be with him, lol, especially when gold hits him. Hey, Johannin van den Berg. Jy gooi jou boyfriend hier onder die bus in. Ons watch jou. Ons watch jou.
I don't want any golds. Oof. I'm sure a lot of partners have sat through the gold depressions.
You know what was rough for me?
Yeah.
When for instance I had to trade, like I'm busy managing a trade, and my wife would be like, surely you can't still be trading, and it feels like your head wants to explode because you like the breadwinner in the house, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually this is gonna pay your car, this is gonna like pay medical bills.
Yeah.
Like, can you leave me to it? I'm not in a 9 to 5. Like, your day ended. I'm still trying to make money here. Like,
You know
please,
what's the worst?
please just chill. I'm fucking managing big trades here. This is literally
Oh, my
our.
word, Joanine is Angela's girlfriend.
Oh, really? Angela who? From the
I'm
Funder
guessing,
Trader.
Yeah. No, man.
I'm joking.
But yeah, what was I gonna say now? I had a blank.
No, when you must trade for money.
Oh, is that one time of the month where I know I'm gonna get my head chopped off? Is when it's FOMC. That I'm sitting at my desk like working at like 8:30 at night. Oh my word, World War III is about to start.
No, bro, like your head wants to explode. I'm like, shit, we might not be able to pay bills here. You want me to help you with the dinner? Like, we might not even have dinner. Like, dinner might be noodles. Like,
One more stop loss and we're eating hot dogs.
yes, bro. People don't know. People don't know. That's why when my wife went, when she started her own business now a while back, I think it's a month or two ago, and she came home and she's like stressed and stuff, and I said, yeah, that's that entrepreneurship life. Chad, once you go entrepreneurship, you're gonna shit your pants quite a few times. It's very fulfilling, but the stress a lot of times, and I'm very honest, a lot of times I thought back and I was like, bro, do I just phone my old director and say, listen, yeah, can I come back? I'm finished, like I'm done. And then I'm like, and then you sit there and your family actually, like my mom was the first one to ask me, and she's like, hey Sian, het jy 'n bietjie depressie? And I'm like, no, I'm fine. And actually I was depressed, and you're fighting these battles, you're fighting these demons, like, yeah, okay, do I just take the L, go back and say, listen, yeah, I didn't make it, I tried this, that, or do you just push on? Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And then after a while you regather yourself and it's like, okay, tomorrow I'm back at it, ready. Like, the only way is forward. Like, I'm not going backwards. But yeah, like somebody said there, the influencers make it this easy thing. No, it is not easy at all. And I think that's the first part to your success. Once you realize this shit's not easy, that's when your mind shift. That's when that mindset shift happens. This stuff is hard, Chad. I must say, full-time training is not for weak. Yeah, Jean-Lee, we actually talked about that with the pod with Jean-Lee. But John Lee can't complain. That man's getting some big wallet padders today. Hackies. I think if you had to...
There's nothing wrong with it then.
Bro, if you FaceTime John Lee, that smile is literally like past his ear to this side and the other side.
That's the man's going to be there on the
Ah,
weekends.
this man
He's
is
popping the
boring.
champagne bottles. NFP killed.
I can even see through the screen that John is like, bro, that smile is, you can't even put it in I can't even ask him for a photo. John, send me a photo on Instagram, bro.
John,
let's see that smile.
Hold on, John. There's one thing you got to do for me, bro. If you post a certificate of your payout or anything like that, you have to put the song "Working on the Weekend."
Oh,
over
you
it.
have to working
You
on
have
the
to.
weekend like usual. Chad, that John is just waiting for that payout to eat. He must buy he must. Unfortunately, John, the coffee is a must. I'm sorry.
I will wash my Rolex with the champagne.
Oh shit. Killed Murder destroyed DXY bleeding. Yeah, DXY starting to break low. That weekly S1 becoming resistance. That's why I'm saying gold. I'm gonna wait 22.95. This move lower was very jagged, very jagged indeed. So 22.95. I still have my alerts there. US30, nothing really much there for me. GBP USD. Also not really much. Euro USD just bumping and grinding like it's nobody's business. This is bumping and grinding like some of you when you were like 18 years old in the club. And that's why you need to find God. All of this bumping and grinding needs to stop. It needs to from the dad, yeah.
Yo, my boy, asking a big question, yeah. Do you think trading full time changed the person you were? If so, for the better or worse? I won't say. Okay, hold on. I won't say it changed me in the aspect of it changed me like who I was, but it more necessarily because trading will actually show you who you really are. But the thing is, people might see it as the trading changes you, because if you want to be truly successful in my eyes with trading, trading is gonna cut out all of the crap. You won't have all the blurry shit and all the distractions and stuff like that. So it's kind of a thing of what's real is gonna stay behind and what's not like gonna help you kind of falls away. So yeah, to a point you can say it changed you or changes me, but definitely for me, I'd say for the better. What's your thoughts, Chris?
I think what trading really teached me, if I have to put it in, let's go full screen mode for this. What trading really taught me is perseverance, and it's very simple for me. I always had this thing. I told you guys, you Keegan as well. Maybe people always said, "Oh, he was born with a golden spoon, and everything he does turns into gold." And I always thought like working hard. That was always like my thing. If I can't make it, like I'm gonna outwork you, or I'm gonna outwork this thing. And then it came to a stage where it was like, shit. Trading is not that thing of me sitting in front of the charts doing all of this for 18 hours. I can do that and still be shit.
Yeah.
You can still be cuck. And it was that thing of like, holy smokes, like this is like work put in does not really reflect results. And for me it was always a thing of like, shit, but if I just keep working at it, like at some stage it needs to get better. And that was not the case. And the case was like, okay, you actually need to work at certain things, not just sitting, posting that Drake future working on the weekend. No.
I must say,
perseverance, that's what it taught me.
but you know what? I think a perfect part of this is actually it comes out in our episode with Shaquille. It was something I really did like that he did talk about, and I do believe it's a thing, is he spoke about those 5 things that you grow.
Oh,
so
yeah.
your spirit, your mind, your body,
Your soul.
and the finance, which they all link up. And to become a good trader, all 5 of those spheres have to develop, which all come together for the last one, which obviously will follow, which is finances. So that will follow when the other 4 grow. And those things all grow as you grow as a trader. So you are
100%.
going to change.
I will always say that hardships can sour somebody, or it can polish somebody. We talked about it on that one thing where it's like Eric Thomas was talking about it, and he said, "Oh, flip, he went through the furnace." That's how diamonds are formed. Now it's like, all right, you're a diamond. Beautiful. You're this beautiful diamond. And then he said, the maker said, okay, you this rough diamond now. Are you ready to get cut? And then it was like, damn, now is going through the cutting phase. So like you are a diamond, but you're a rough diamond. Now you need to get cut
Yeah.
into this. And it's like, bro, it's not about 5 years or 2 years or 3 years. This is like a 20-year journey of ups and downs. And I always had that thing of looking back at people and saying, okay, maybe trading is not working, or maybe your business is not working in the first year. Maybe it's not working in the second year. Then I started looking towards what successful people did. And Andy Frizella, for instance, from First Form Nutrition, from the, I don't know what his podcast is called, but Andy Frizella and his brother started their own little supplement shop, stayed in the back in the storeroom. And for 9 years, his direct words, quote unquote, we ate shit for 9 years. And my question is, who's willing to stick it out in business, in life, in a cuck job for 9 years before you get that massive breakthrough, where we all want it in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Even us with this YouTube channel, you can ask Keegan when we talked about it, the first milestone I said is 3 years.
Yeah.
I said, guys, for 3 years, we need to grind on this channel. We're not even talking like we've got these little intermediate goals, but the first measuring stick for me is 3 years down the line. What do we do in 3 years? When I chatted to Mo, for instance, when he started his trading journey, I said, Mo, forget this 1 month, 2 month thing. I said, give yourself 3 years straight off the bat. 3 years, your first year, most probably going to be chalked. Your second year, most probably not going to be great. Your third year, that's where shit's going to start clicking. And again, I didn't have a Keegan or a Chris when I started out. Mo's already on our shoulders. People in the office that surrounded with us, you guys are already standing on the mountain of shit we had to climb. So you already above that. So for you, your trading could be on a whole different level within 12 months. Because we already climbed the mountain of shit. You don't have to go through that. So that's why I say what we're doing here, what we're doing with, say, for instance, the projects, for instance, the next project that's coming up, take advantage of that. If I had that years ago, bro, I would have jumped at it. I've told you guys, and you can ask my wife, literally trading books next to my bed. Every waking hour that I had additional, I was reading, I was going through videos, I was asking questions, but some people don't want it.
Yeah. All right, guys. In the words of JW, we're having a little Q&A now. It seems to end off. But Indorwell, which was that one losing streak that made you think about quitting trading, Chris and Keegan? Personally, I don't think there was ever a losing streak that made me think of quitting trading. There was a losing streak that made me think, listen, maybe I need to get a full-time job again. But never quit, because I'm just wired. I'm determined that I will find a way. I will make this work. But probably literally last year, we spoke about it a few times on the podcast, or that almost as I went full-time, kind of when I almost just started when I joined Chris, there was that phase when I joined and I was hitting wins left, right, and center. And after that, I just went into a losing streak. That probably was that moment I was like, damn, like, do I actually have what it takes to do this full time?
For me, it wasn't a losing streak. It was never a losing streak. It was a culmination of some big hits being taken, like big chunky, big financial hits. So it was never a losing streak. It was betting big, and it was making some bad financial decisions, throwing money at business ideas, throwing money at traders. That's why I said, for instance, the thing with Rydell, even the owner of, and I don't want to even bring this up, but for instance, I've been around the block. I can expose a lot of people in this industry very, very quickly, very, very fast. So I'm not that guy, but I've got some scars in this industry. So, and that's why I'm so passionate about you guys. I was talking to a guy yesterday as well, and I said it really infuriates me. And again, it's not a show, guys. It's not a show for me. I honestly bleed for the people that get fucked by these guys, because it is not right for me, and it will never be right. And that's why you cannot sell your soul for money. And I even reached out to Darren Dix and I said, bro, you and Joash just come down to P. Let's just help you guys, because what Joash is doing is a fucking disgrace to the industry. Like, it actually hurts me
Yeah.
to see what he's doing. And I told him straight on the Instagram message, I said, not even joking, we can keep it under wraps, but bro, just calm down, because you guys are fucking nuking everybody in the industry, and it's terrible.
The next one I get from Carl. We see online trading for a few hours a day, but how much goes on behind the scenes that we don't see that you do in order to make your trades and give us some education, etc.? So there's almost 2 points to that. For me, I'd say when it comes to trading, the trade setups personally, maybe an hour and a half, I set up on the Sunday night to prep myself for the week. Then maybe in the evenings, I do a quick just run through to see how the market's closed up, and in the morning, so that's like a 30 minutes of the trades in the week. But then when it comes to like the videos, the content side, the education, that stuff we put out, I'd say anything close to almost 3 hours, because we take about 2.5 hours to shoot the content, and then we all go home individually and we are editing our content. So I'd even say the editing can go on to an hour, 2 hours again. So there you go, another 5 hours of doing the content and the editing. But at the same time, for example, when we did the thing like the project, where we gave our all to the guys, education, doing lessons, the Zoom calls, the meetings, then it's a lot that goes on, because then we prepare the lessons, we run through what we want to do. It's doing the lesson with the guys, following up, it's making sure we were reachable for those guys that were doing this course and mentorship. So there's two sides to it, of when we truly are making ourselves fully accessible and really teaching you guys in those kind of mentorship ways. And then there's the daily of how we run things every day.
And it's experience, guys. It all comes down to experience, and that's why I say, if you are somebody new in the industry, if you're still actually in need of mentorship, don't start a mentorship, please. That is also, for a very long time, I didn't even want to try and teach people, because I was still in need of mentorship myself. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. And a lot of these mentors are empty, and now they're trying to pour into your cup. There's nothing in that cup. That cup is empty. It looks beautiful on the outside, that cup. That cup has got gold and diamonds and Ferrari badges. But inside that cup, that thing is empty. It's hollow. There's sand. There's little pebbles in there. There's shit. There's old tea bags in there. Get that shit out. Fill that cup, and then start pouring into other people's cup.
Yeah. Angela told me how good you guys are in the office, the energy and everything. Must say he came home motivated. Thank you for that Vault Funded team. Such a pleasure. It was awesome having him here. Diamonds are made under pressure. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You gotta
Invest
get used
soft.
to-
Sorry, man. Sorry, Kiggs.
I was gonna say, yeah, guys, that's the thing. You always gotta get used to being uncomfortable. You're never going to have growth being in your comfort zone.
Is this the company? Invest Soft. Let's look at it, chat. Sorry, man.
I do actually remember them messaging us on Instagram.
Yeah.
I do remember
Okay,
that.
so we've got Invest Soft here. Is this the company? Invest Soft. Quickly drop a link there. Let's actually get this guy on a call, Chad. Let's see what it is. Otherwise, we're never gonna get to it. Chad, give me a second. Let's get this guy from InvestSoft.
Many people do quit because of them, and that's the sad thing. Yeah. Thanks for the quickie gold trade. Took some profits the moment I got on stream today. Now I have to return to my 24/7 job, or I will be divorced. Housewife
Hey.
work never ends, lol. Hey, well, at least we gave you some profits there, and a little quickie on gold today.
Married people when they hear quickie, that's their life. I'm kidding, Chad. Hey, my wife will. If I get a phone call now, Chad, we're gonna get this guy on from just JW. Let's get this guy on from InvestSoft. Let's do a demo now. Let's do a demo summon now for InvestSoft. Again,
at the same time, guys, I'm gonna love and leave
no,
you.
you can't.
I'm gonna
you
go.
can't,
I'm
you
gonna go
can't.
eat, bro.
You can't, bro. Like
What do you mean?
we talked about putting in the work. This is putting in the work. Bring your food here.
Fine. I'm gonna get my food, Chad. I'll be back.
We said we
Oh,
pushing.
but also
now.
serious note, actually.
Okay, InvestSoft guy. Chad, we're gonna check InvestSoft now. Again, we are not affiliated with InvestSoft. They've been trying to do a demo with us. Please drop me a message quickly. InvestSoft. Now is your chance. We're gonna give you some free airtime here. Where's InvestSoft? I don't even know how to search a message online here, but InvestSoft. Show yourself now in the DMs. Hello, Chris. I'm here. Sorry. Okay, InvestSoft. Please drop me a DM now quickly because my DMs are blown up. Like some people's accounts are going to be blown up on Friday. So please send me. I'm going to start a call now with the guy from InvestSoft. Let's get this out of the way. Let's see if this is something that is useful for the community. Let's quickly start a call here. InvestSoft, get into the DMs now, brother. I'm giving you 4 minutes, 11:20. If you have not responded with a DM, I'm sorry, my brother. Then, yeah, we're moving along here. So the link is ready. I just need you to DM me. Now's the chance. Okay.
What is a Stockfell Friday?
Whoa, Chad. Wait. Okay, Chad. Honest thing here. So, Stockfell Friday, the way that I want to structure it, and maybe we can just do a little test run for this Friday. The way that we're going to do it, I haven't cleared it with compliance yet, but the way I was thinking of doing Stockfell Friday is what we are going to do. Let's just keep it on UJ here because I'm looking for a trade here. Another flyer, but anyways, so how we're going to make it is we're going to sell it as a ticket. The ticket is going to cost you 250 Rand. So you can buy multiple tickets. It's going to cost you 250 Rand. And then we're going to get something, some type of little contract or disclaimer stating that all proceeds corresponded to the amount of tickets you own. So all proceeds will then be divided equally subject to the number of tickets you hold. So if you want to buy 10 tickets, you can buy 10 tickets. And then let's say at the end of the day, we sold, say, 100 tickets. 100 tickets were sold. What is 100 times 250? Quick, Justin. Is that
100 times
25k?
250.
That is 25k.
Yeah, 25K.
Okay, so then the pool is 25k. You bought your ticket, and that ticket entitles you to the Stockfell Friday show, where we will full margin all of this on NFP Friday or CPR, whatever we decide to do. And then whatever proceeds are generated from this will then be equally divided by the number of tickets that were sold. So basically, let's say for instance we made 100k. So sorry, I'm a chart guy here. So we sold 100 tickets. So technically it's 100 units. So there's 100 units. And the profit was 100k. I can almost tell you now, the compliance department's going to tell me, Chris, what are you busy with? So that is the profit. Let's put this in green. And wait. Let's put this in green. Okay, there. Then that 100k gets divided by 100 people. So if you bought 10 units, you'll obviously get 10,000 Rand. If you bought 1 unit, you'll get 1,000 Rand. So that's the way that we're going to do it. So let me know if you guys are happy with that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually... Okay, here's the thing, Chad. If you are serious about the first Stockfell Friday for tomorrow, pop me a DM now on Instagram. Pop me a DM saying starting with Stockfell, all capital, and then just say Stockfell and then how many units. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to reply with the banking details, and then your reference number should be your cell number, so that we can reference all of those payments using the cell phone numbers. And what we are going to do is we're going to add everybody into a WhatsApp group. That's the easiest. Everybody onto a WhatsApp group, and then we'll basically share the link there for the Stockfell Friday. So for all the guys that are serious for the Stockfell Friday, DM me capital Stockfell and how many units you are willing to buy, and then also with your you don't have to send me your, or let's, do you guys want to rather do mail? IG is a little bit messy. Let's do this, chat. Let's yes, I must first chat to compliance, but Chad, mail me at, I also don't want to drop my email here. Holy smokes. Pop a mail to infop at Vault Markets. Otherwise, you guys are going to blow up my infop at vaultmarkets.trade. So Chad, there it is. So basically everyone on here that's ready for Stockfell Friday, this is how we're going to do it. I'll spend some time with the tech, see how the first one goes, and we can maybe make this a monthly thing or even a weekly thing. Stockfell Fridays, where everybody pools the funds and we make a big bet. And again, guys, this is not something that I condone as proper risk management or... Okay, we've got InvestSoft on your chat. Let's see. Let me just share this link real quick. Okay, how do I share the link? That's a good question. Who share like a link op Google Meets? More options. Ek weet dit is altyd hier. Is daar nie die link nie? Dink jy dis hierdie? Copy joining info, ja. Alright, Chad, InvestSoft. Let's see what is this InvestSoft about. Chad, I'm looking at UJ here, so just be on high alert. I just want to see if we can hold this level, and then a nice little break of structure here, and I'm going for a long position. So I'm keeping this on deck. So invest soft. Let's see what is invest soft. Invest soft. This is our Facebook. Let's just see what this invest soft is about. What is invest soft here? Forex tools. What is this? Forex trade manager. Okay. Website straight off the bat does not look great. It looks scammy. Yeah, sorry, brother. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to critique you. I love that you got a quote of Napoleon Hill. Very good book. Products, Forex, robots, under construction. That's the first red flag for me. Forex, robots, Forex indicators, true price action. 168. TPA sessions. What is this? TPA sessions. Risk reward ratio. Zigzag with wavelength. Wicks of candles. Forex tools. EA trade manager. $100. EA compound. MM.
He says that his top product is the EA Trade Manager.
Sorry, man, brother. I'm not. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna waste time here. Chad, this is not something. Something I will get behind. Sorry, man. I thought it was something else. I thought it was to do with some data or stuff. Sorry, brother. I should have looked at the website earlier. This is not something I'll put out to my community. True price action. What is this? True indicator that shows whether bulls or bears have currently. Let you open trades in the right direction. Exit. Yeah. Sorry, Chad. I'll rather. Sorry, brother. I'll chat to you. Let me first test it, or send me some results. Not back tested results. Some forward tested results. I cannot just open up my community to something. Yeah, sorry, man. I thought, I don't know why I had the idea it was something to do with neural networks and doing, I thought it was data stuff, not that. Sorry, Chad. Sorry. I thought there was a company that reached out to me that actually do basically, what did I call it? Backpropagated neural networks and machine learning. So it actually extrapolates data and it gives you, I thought it was that, not this, sorry. It's not, yeah, sorry, my brother. You don't have to explain now. Just say, I'll chat to you. All right, Chad. UJ, let's quickly look at it here. See what we do at this level. Hey, the boys are throwing down units. Boys are throwing Vince. Yo, Vince, 100 units. What are you doing, my brother? Vince coming in with 100 units. Yo, Chad, I think we're only going to go with Vince then. 100.
only.
Yes, I want to buy you, Joe, my brother. Was I add so Vince wants 101 units. All right, 101 units off to Vince, Chad. So you guys are going to have to fight him for...
Fight him.
Hey.
We don't condone any violence.
Yo, Vince, 101 units. All right, chat. So Vince taking basically the full pot here. I don't know what we're gonna do now that Vince took the entire pot. I'm gonna go 10 units, Chad. So I'm kicking off the pot with 10 units. So that's already 2.5. Vince with his 100 units. I see this a 2 unit. Ja, wat Vince is lichte Chad, but imagine this quickly. This is the power of numbers. Imagine you do something. Okay, we're gonna do the Stockfell Friday thing. But imagine the power of numbers. Let's say you get 1,000 people or 10,000 people to each. I just think logistically it's going to be a nightmare. But you take that and you basically buy a property. You flip it out. You do it cash, everything. That is the power of if you can get a lot of people behind one thing. And it takes a lot less.
Watch it, Sean.
Alrighty, Chad. We got to see some resistance being formed here. Makes me think of GameStop. Yeah,
So what was our verdict on?
Stockfell.
No. I know what the verdict is on that. What's the verdict on
No,
InvestSoft?
it's not. It's not something. No, it's not something I'll jump at and say, look, this is. Yeah, I don't know.
And that's just a
I don't-
honest review, Chad.
I don't wanna bash anybody's business. I don't know. I don't even know who's behind it. What is the intent of it? I'll try and get access to it, test it, see what it is. My nanny at Stockfell. Chad, believe it or not, I'm part of a. I don't know if I can disclose this. So I think some of you know that my mom has had fuel stations in the location for many years. So I've been growing up in that environment when it comes to business. So my mom and I are actually part of some Stockfells. Keegs, you've never been part of a Stockfell.
No.
There's a bigger one we part of where it's basically a 25k. No, is it 5k or because you get a 50k payout? So you pay 5k every month, and we basically structure it on your birthday month. You get your Stockfell, so it's 50k basically you get. So you pay that 50k, that 5k every month, but on your birthday month, you basically get the full pot, gigs, if it makes sense. That's actually how Stockfell works. It's technically it's an informal way of credit.
I was gonna say, but hold on. So if I put 5k in, and I get it on my birthday, so after a year. I've put it
No,
in
no, no.
12
So
times. I've put
some-
in 60k, but I'm only getting 50k. How does this?
No, the thing is, it rolls every month. So think of it this way. There's 12 people. Let's say 10 people. There's 10 people in the Stockfell. So you don't have to do the birthday one. What's that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's say we start with number 1 year. Let's do it right, chat. Some of you don't know Stockfell. This will blow your mind. This is informal credit. This is the community providing their own credit. I'm teaching you guys some cultural stuff here. I don't even think Mo's the only black guy that's scared to go into a location. I don't know where I found this guy, but I go deep into the location and this man is like, Chris, we can't go in there. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I don't go into the location. Keeks, you my witness here. What did Mo say about going?
Yeah. That man's not keen.
He's not going to the location, my bro. My skin is white and I go in and he's like, nah, I can't go in, my bro. Okay, chat, so how it works is there's 10 people. Oh, that I do 11, yeah. Let's just delete that guy. I don't know, it is 11, sorry. 10, okay, anyways. So how it works is, let's say the buy-in for the stock fell is $1,000. So everybody every month pays in their 1,000 rand, and then the first guy gets
It's 'cause
10k.
you have no 8. That's why.
Oh no, 8. All right, thank you for that, brother. Otherwise, the stock fell. The stock fell would have been chalked. Okay, beautiful. So everybody pays 1,000 rand into the stock fell every month, and then player 1 gets the 10k. Next month, everyone pays in their 1,000 rand. Player 2 gets 10k, and it just goes on like this, geeks. Every month. So if you're lucky, you could be the guy that gets that first 10k, and you've technically only put in 1,000k. You hear what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's rolling credit. So at the end of the cycle, you already, let's say you were player 1. You got your 10k on the first round. So you pay 10,000 rand again, and then on the 11th month, you get the 10k again. So it's just giving you that advance. So everybody technically at one stage is going to get like basically a 10-month advance on their 1,000 rand. It's an informal way of credit, Chad. It's that is a stock fell, if you don't know what.
And if you don't pay, you get fined. That's the interest aspect. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's community credit. That's how I see it. If I have to put it in a very, if I have to put it on a very layman term, almost for everybody to understand, it's rolling credit. It is basically community credit. You don't borrow 10,000 rand from the bank. You rather join a stokvel. And that's how the community, bro. The community is big on stokvel. You don't. Bro, there's some big stokvels out there. And some of these bigger stokvels, like you will, I don't even want to say it on stream, like you'll get clapped if you don't pay your money. Like I'm talking about people rocking up at your workplace that will knock your knees for not paying the stokvel. No, really, it's Chad, it's not the stokvel is not a game. In that part of the world, you don't join a stokvel and you eat the money and you don't pay, my bro. People will rock your body real quick. You can ask Tsepo. Stokvel is serious business. Kiash, that's unfortunately a roll of the dice, brother. Some guys get it at the end, some guys get it at the start. My wife changed our lives with stokvel. Yeah, bro, stokvel is insane. A lot of people need that. Like some people that know, for instance, their stokvel is up on Feb, would pay school fees or would buy certain stuff. So hey, Savage, I hear what you're saying, my brother. I hear what you're saying if you're lost in the stokvel. So I'm not saying you have to do Stockfell. BTC, please. Let's quickly look. UJ. Let's look at BTC real quick. Yeah, it's usually moms, bro. They are, bro. You thinking of Omas and moms? They run this. They run a tight ship, my bro. Like you'll get a SMS saying, "Hey, that Stockfell money has not hit the bank yet." BTC, real quick, top-down analysis, weekly time frame. There's the all-time high level that got broken. Last week closing above, but this week's daily candle, weekly candle breaking that low. Very, very simple. If price is going to continue higher for BTC, 69,000, that's all you need to focus on. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? There you can see that consolidation above 69,000. So up until we can't get above 69,000, simple, set your alerts. That's all you need to focus on. If 69,000 becomes resistance, then obviously we're going to come all the way back down to this first breakout level at 52, then even potentially lower to 44. So very, very simple. And yeah, I don't really trade BTC, but just from an investment perspective, that's what I'm seeing. Imagine us starting a real stock failure.
Sure.
No, bro, people don't just disappear, my bro. That's the thing with the location. The community knows the community. You know where that guy lives. You know where he goes to school. You don't just. There's no such thing as just disappear. And you know when you join a stock fell, your body will get rocked if you catch on cuck. So you don't join it just for. Yes, Chris, last insight on US30, please. Perfect, my brother. As mentioned on the daily, I don't know if you watched the start of the stream, we said that this is going to be the majority of your daily range. If we fail to get back above 39,320, that can become a resistance level, and we can technically go into some type of daily range till NFP. But solid sells below here, solid buys above there, and then also for me in this session the daily pivot is all the way down here. It becomes very tricky trying to trade it where it's now, so that's my level up there and that's my sell level down there, so nothing too much in here. Keegs, are you ready for Stockfell Friday? Keegs said he'll be the guy that pulls the trigger first.
Hey. I'm ready, brother.
We're rolling it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
250 a unit. How many units are you taking? I told the guys I'll take 10 units. Vince took 100 units, my bro. Vince is ready for this thing, my bro. Okay, last one, chat. So yeah, if you want to join the Stockfell Friday, you guys know the process by now. I'm gonna say we need at least 50 people in the Stockfell Friday. AUD USD for my boy Waikari Stevens. Weekly time frame in a weekly range. Very simply put, there you can see that weekly range. Seems like the weekly is holding. Started to break last week's high, which is relatively bullish for AUD USD. On the day, I would have been bullish. Waikari, if you go into the Discord under the education section, we classify this as a buy reversal play, where you can see that this previous lower high was taken out with this candle. So I would have been bullish on the day. I would have been very precarious of this 200 daily EMA running right there. You can see that a lot of times that acted as a dynamic support and resistance. On the 5 minute time frame, what do we have here on the 5? So You might be a little bit late to the party, but Asia highs right there. Traded through the daily R1. There's that 200 EMA we were talking about. So if you were serious about trading this thing, you should have been in already by this time this morning. There was that little consolidation, price holding above the R1, and now it would technically go to the R2, which is all the way up there. And then furthermore, if we get above this 6600, that's a round level, you can see price going higher, or what you're going to see is price is actually going to come lower again and then potentially build up to get past that. But this is like a 10 pip range if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this thing moving at snail's pace. Quick analysis there. Discount doesn't work, or I'm missing something. Code NFP, capital NFP, yes. What's the maximum amount of units I can purchase? No maximum, David. There's no maximum of units. Heard about the latest pyramid scheme about the fishes? No. No. Chad, but again, guys, I really want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you for beautiful session. Keegan giving you guys an absolute banger of a trade. Little to no drawdown. Go check out that trade if you missed it this morning. I caught it a little bit later. If I held, would have, I think I would have still hit break even, if I'm honest. And Keeks, any closing remarks from you, my brother?
Nah, I think it was a good session today, guys. Yeah, I think since we've actually been back from Cape Town, we've been in a sweet spot. But loving being back, loving the community, and we're just gonna keep leveling up as we told you guys. So let's see how these stock file Fridays go. NFP tomorrow. But other than that, from my side, I mean, I'll see you guys just now for New York.
Alrighty, chat. That is the main man himself. Jeff back today, so unfortunately I'll be sitting out, but really enjoyed it with you guys yesterday. And we will see you guys at 3 p.m. for Wall Street sessions, baby. Peace and love. Thank you so much. As you leave, guys, drop a like, hit that subscribe button. We do and love and appreciate everybody in the community, the haters, the lurkers, the stream deleters.
So obesity, sorry. Also, one thing Chris is leaving out. That
50 to
code is
100K.
only valid for the $50 to $100K dollar and $1 mil and $2 mil ZAR accounts.
Yes. Chad, thanks so much, guys. See you guys at 3. Peace and love, baby.
I don't know what feels true, but this feels right, so stay inside. This feels right, so stay inside.